Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start ya. You sing along with the songs so repeatedly. Now hitting yours, you just start with the melodies. You got euphoria, no other way to start ya. Cause all the steps that you take is your history. Don't run away, let the way is symphony. So higher, there's no need to retire. Gotta pick up the liars and throw it at the liars. If there's a fight, there's no peace. If there's you, there's no me. See that this always there, I can't see in between. Yeah, I saw a glimpse of light shining right through the shit. This mirage just resort. Once you see it, wanna see. Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start ya. You sing along with the songs so repeatedly. Now hitting yours, you just start with the melodies. You got euphoria, no other way to start ya. Cause all the steps that you take is your history. Don't run away, let the way is symphony, yeah. I'm sitting riding, rising waves, ain't drowning like old days. Monday, Sunday, I know way, I'm just floating. If there's a fight, there's no peace. If there's you, there's no me. See that this always there, I can't see in between. Yeah, I saw a glimpse of light shining right through the shit. This mirage just resort. Once you see it, wanna see. Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start ya. You sing along with the songs so repeatedly. Now hitting yours, you just start with the melodies. You got euphoria, no other way to start ya. Cause all the steps that you take is your history. Don't run away, let the way is symphonies.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Sweet Melody Media. I'm your host Melody, and today I have a special guest. I mean, he don't need no introduction. He's already, well, actually, I've done an interview with him, and he's on our Grown and Sexy Conversations. And, I always have a good time with him. Like, he's one of my good friends in the space. I don't care what anybody say about him. To me, he's dope. He actually even did that intro video for me, and I like him and I appreciate him. And no, he is not a simp or anything like that. We're just friends. So I'm gonna bring him up. Hi, Ann.
What's up, Melody? How you doing?
What's going on? I'm good. How are you?
Life is good. No complaints. Could be worse, right?
It can be a lot worse.
Yeah, could be worse.
Yeah, I'm just excited to have you here today. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while because I've been like, what's really going on in the space? Like,
Hey,
people.
I'm excited to be here. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So you talk to me. I mean, it's been a lot of things. It's been so much I couldn't even keep up with it. So probably a few days ago, I just decided to stop altogether, and just kind of focus on different things that I have to do, both on here and off here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because you are a busy guy, so you do a lot, and I can't wait till you do the next purge. I'm excited about that. I'm sure a lot of
It'll definitely be coming soon. A lot of people have been asking about it, and trust me, you will all be the first to know when it comes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There should be plenty of prep time and everything else.
Yeah, but what is going on? Like, with you in the space. Like I've been seeing a lot of people coming for you. You know, I've been hearing people calling you simps and tricks and all types of names. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Well, let me
You
start. Let me start it off. So I know you're having a problem with a couple of women in the space. I'm not going to say any names because I don't have a problem with anybody. So we're going to just not say any names. But how did you meet these women?
Phew. I mean, to be honest, they're saying it's like 8 or 9 women or something like that. I can say like 6 or 7 of them. I don't know who they're even talking about. You know that, or if I do know, I might have shared some panel space with them at some point. So that's not the case. As far as maybe 2 that I know of, I've worked with them in various spots over the last 3 years. As far as YouTube was concerned, either tried to set up some kind of group podcast, maybe had a brief friendship on the side, or just kind of just share panel space, shared content strategy and some information.
Yeah, because I mean,
Get a little extra, but that's
yeah.
that's the overall synopsis. Let me know if you want to know more.
Okay, well, I do want to know more. Like, so you said it's only 2 women that you're having problems with in the space right now.
That I know of, and I really don't consider them problems. I mean, maybe if they're trying to be problems, maybe it's more than that. They want to be I don't know, but for the most part, I'm just gonna keep moving forward and try to keep stuff like that in its best spot, which is in my rearview mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. But like, why did you fall out with them?
Well, I mean, it's a combination of different things. Sometimes it's just a difference in opinion. Sometimes you just outgrow people. Sometimes you get creative differences. Um, Sometimes feelings get in the way of business. Sometimes business gets in the way of feelings. So it can be a lot of just different things. I can't really speak to what these women are going through. I thought it was just basic, just stuff that happens. You know, when you work with people, sometimes you have differences of opinions, creative differences, strategic differences, and sometimes when you cool with people, you just have falling outs and disagreements over bullshit.
Right.
I mean, I thought it was just some normal shit. You just move on, and hey, next year at the reunion or the barbecue special or whatever, hey, what's up? Remember the good times? Like that. That's it. Like you get over it over time. I didn't know. It's like, damn. I didn't know.
Yeah.
People hold, like secret year and a half, 2 year long grudges. You know, keep in touch with you the whole time, and other people just don't let stuff go from almost a year ago. So
Well, let me ask you this. So, how long were you talking to these women before things got rocky?
well, I mean, on average, what probably about 6 months.
Okay. So it was a quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's a lot of things to do. You have things in common, like we're on YouTube, so
Hmm.
you're doing it, I'm doing it. It's something to do.
Right.
Usually, the same reasons why I can end up around people, or the same reasons why I can stay around people and then fall out with people. So you know
Right.
you share, what I'm saying, some strategy, a collaboration, a conversation, whatever.
Well, from what I understand, there were text messages that came out from both parties. Both women had text messages on you. So, why do you think they're bringing up 1 to 2 year conversations? Like, why do you think they're coming out with these text messages now?
I mean, thinking implies doubt. To be honest, I really wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know why they want to bring things out now. Number one, that was in the past. Number two, I thought it was private. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's their text messages, their property. They want to share it with the rest of the world. Content isn't that much of a premium that that's what you got to do. You got to go through your text message log,
Yeah.
get some content, and do what you got to do.
Right. And one of the things that stood out to everybody in the space when all of this came out was the fact that you bought a plane ticket for one of the ladies. What was it, like $500? Well, you didn't actually buy the plane ticket. You actually gave her $500.
Yeah, I mean,
What made you give
it,
her money?
and that's what I want to say. For the record, I haven't bought anybody a plane ticket. You know,
Okay.
that's it. I haven't bought any woman. No woman can say that they have a plane ticket that was purchased by me.
Hmm.
They don't
Okay.
have.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Like not one can say that.
like, what was the purpose of you sending the money? Like, was it so she can get a plane ticket, or was it just
That was the original purpose.
okay? So that was the original plan, but she ended up doing other things with it because I heard that her
I don't I
tires
don't
messed up.
I don't know what she did with it, but I know since then, just last week, I got it back. So
Okay. Oh, you
I
did
mean,
it. I didn't even know.
it wasn't a debt. I wanted to clear that up. I've cleared it up multiple times, but I guess I don't know. You know, people can read all of that stuff and you come at her about whatever you want to come at her with. You know what I'm saying? That's on her. But she didn't owe me that money or anything. I
So,
sent it willingly, voluntarily, without being asked for it.
so you told her she pretty much didn't have to pay it back.
Pretty much. I
Way.
mean, she didn't have to pay it back. It wasn't anything that she had asked for.
Yeah. All right. So I wanted to ask you something else and I forgot. It was something off the top. So it was other money in addition that you gave her besides the money for the plane ticket, correct?
Uh, it was most of the money that she got. It was for a specific purpose. Either just support for a stream. Like this is over the course when these people are showing their Cash App logs, they're showing their Cash App log over like the course of a year, a year, 2 years. So when people see all that money and it's like, one of them was like $400, which since she's paid me back for, and then that just adds up, 25, $30 here, from Cash App for a stream or something like that. It was one stretch that they brought up, so I'll feel free to talk about it. Sure he had some car trouble, so I helped her out with a little bit of car trouble. Wasn't expensive car trouble. Needed a tire for a car.
So you guys were talking. So in my eyes, I don't see anything wrong. Like, did you guys want a romantic relationship or was it a romantic relationship?
I mean, we never met, so I'm not going to say that's what it was.
Okay, but did you think you had a chance?
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I thought it was possible.
Okay, because people like to throw that simp word around a lot and a trick word.
And that's obviously like that's a word that's probably used in its proper context right now. So I can't really argue with that.
Oh,
If you think it's more than what it was, and just based on just this turn of events right here, it's like, come on, you ain't see that coming. So I get it.
yeah, I
I'll
get
hold the L, but it was that long, and believe it or not, like I held the L already. So everybody, like y'all are just finding out about it. Like I went through it, so I've been past it. That's why I'll sit up here and laugh about it.
Yeah, so she pretty much just doing it for clout, pretty much.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
that's the reason why you got to see 1.5 year old text messages. Like that was pretty much then.
Hmm.
There was a lot more history, you know what I'm saying, before and after that, but who cares about that?
Right. So, like, were any of the two relationships potentially sexual?
I mean, I can't really say that when you don't meet anybody. You don't meet anybody. So, it's a possibility, but you never know. You never know what happens, if and when, or even if you meet somebody. But these are people that, we pretty much came to the conclusion, not very far into anything, that, hey, it ain't going to be nothing.
Right. Well, this is the thing, because I know it was two separate women. Were you feeling one more than the other, or were they both equally?
I mean, I can't say that because I really wasn't talking to both of them at the same time.
Ah, okay. So I was under the
and
pressure.
I don't really have that type of, meter or whatever.
Okay. All right. So trying to see what's the question I'm trying to ask, because you said that they were on two different levels, but one of them you were considering flying out, and the other one you really didn't care to see, correct?
Yeah, I mean, at one point I was willing to see both of them, and then one, I guess she decided not to do it, and the other one I decided not to.
Right. Okay. Well, were you ever like considering flying out to see them?
Yeah.
So what happened with that? Why didn't that happen? I mean, 6 months of talking. Why didn't you, pick up
Maybe.
and go see them?
No, we just chose not to do it. I know I chose not to do it. The other person chose not to do it.
Okay.
That's just like I say. Sometimes you just got a feeling, you got an intuition. It's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But like, see, I don't trust anybody, especially like on here. Like, I wouldn't trust anybody with anything. Not my name, not coming to see me, anything like that. What made you put so much trust into these women? Like, it's only been 6 months. Like, what made you, like trust?
No, I mean, believe it or not, like it wasn't just like a one-way thing. It wasn't
Okay.
a one-way thing. Each of those women, for the most part, they put a lot of trust in me too. So there really wasn't much of anything that I had of theirs that I did for them that they weren't doing for me as well. Even when you see other Cash App logs, like they got X amount, like, I mean, you could show the receipts, like I'm paying for thumbnails, video edits, and all types of different stuff. Co-hosting events, like we're working together. Yeah, there's support, but there's support the other way too. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. One was pretty much helping me out, even getting a bunch of my equipment straight. So there's a couple $100 in there that I sent her to send me equipment off of it. She's ordering offline. I mean,
Right.
sending receipts. So I mean, it's a lot more to it than nobody knows. But like I say, it's business, it's personal business. So I didn't feel the need to just air everything out. Even up until this point, I'm not the one to fill in the blanks with all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. But aren't both of those women beef sector women?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I don't know what sector anybody's part of. I don't know if any sector's claiming them people. I know at one point they was more than content working with me, so they wasn't a part of no damn sector then. I don't know, and I don't know what they look like. They was building their own game right now. That's the way it seems on my part. So
right.
So I'm like, hey, it's all good.
Yeah, I swear, because I don't know. I would not have trusted any of them. Like,
Hey,
I mean, and I don't have a problem with anybody, but it's just some people you just can't trust. Like, and them women, nah.
I'm learning.
You learn it. See, and this is something that you learn from. And like, the only thing that sucks is that you were very supportive in a space. I noticed you did go to a lot of channels. You were throwing money at people, like donating and everything. How is this situation gonna affect you? You know what I mean? The fact that you're supporting people, like, are you still gonna support with money, or are you gonna kind of like fall?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna do it as much anymore. At least not right now. It just doesn't make sense. Because for the most part, creators haven't spoken up as far as that's concerned. So if the narrative is going to be spun that I'm trying to manipulate people with money, or I'm trying to kind of buy my way in or something like that, then we got to put that to bed, and I'll just have to go back to my old merits and support other ways, because I can support in a lot more ways than just financially. It doesn't mean that I won't look out for somebody. Shout out to Boss Lady, I see you. We're actually simulcasting over here, on Melody's channel. So I'm going to end everything over on my channel in probably about 5 minutes. The link is in the description. So everybody move over here.
Make sure y'all come subscribe to me. come show me some love too. And all my subscribers, go subscribe to Aunt T. He has great content over there. I'm waiting for The Purge. I can't wait for that to come back. That's one of the dopest shows on YouTube. But yeah, it's a shame because you are really supportive, and I never looked at you as somebody who was a simp because you would throw me a couple of dollars here or there. You made my intro, you did things like that for me, but I always seen you as a nice guy. Like I never saw you as someone who was simping. And the sad part is a lot of women take advantage when a man is nice.
Well, they try. They try. Um, I don't mind. I don't mind helping, but like I say, everything for the most part was reciprocal. These are people that I was working with, so nobody really freeloads. When you're around me, it's never just give, 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 give. They're giving, they're doing things too. They're doing things too, extremely helpful. At one point, me and each one of them had, controls to each other's channels. There's a lot of co-hosting going on. There are things to just make the shows better on both ends. Mine, theirs, everything we doing together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything was kind of working, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Take a sip of this drink. Sorry. All right. So, like, what would you say you learned from this situation?
What did I learn? Okay, so number one, I'll just keep my mouth shut for the most part. There's no reason to discuss as much as I discuss, just period, each one around the board, unless it's those that I really, really, really trust. Like I really trust, which is a very select few, and also just not be so accessible. As things are growing, just don't be so accessible.
Definitely. Definitely. And what will you tell other people who's looking to have a relationship on YouTube?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't had a relationship on YouTube, so I don't know. I just talked to some people on YouTube. I don't
Well,
see these as like those as real relationships.
would you say that like you were leading her on or she was leading you on? Was somebody leading, you know what I mean? Because somebody thought something.
Yeah, I mean, just because somebody thinks something though, and I'm saying I was probably guilty of it too, and if anybody else was guilty of it, that happens. Like that happens. That don't mean you was in a relationship with somebody just because they really like you and it wasn't like that, or because you got close to somebody on a few phone conversations.
Mhm. Because it's crazy because I do have a lot of guys who tell me they thought they had a chance. And I can understand why because I'm a nice person and I do have a lot of male friends and people automatically think that I'm hitting on them or because I'm sweet to them that I want them. But that's never the case. So, did you feel wanted? Like did you feel like when these women were talking to you, did they make you feel like all warm inside? Like, you know what I mean? Did they make you feel like
Yeah, I would. I'm not even gonna answer that. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
okay, you can plead the fifth on that one.
Plead the fifth.
Yes. Now, oh, go ahead. You were saying
No,
something.
that's it. That was my answer.
All right. So, like, I'm trying to think because that was all the questions. So now we can have a conversation.
Mhm.
So it's gotten really, really messy in these YouTube streets. Like everybody's talking about it. You're talking YouTube. So do you think people are gonna take their support from you?
I mean, I don't. I don't think anybody's gonna take their true support from me. If I had it in the first place, I don't think anybody's gonna take that.
Mhm.
As far as anything else, that's on me. That's on me to as the creator. to keep on creating, and keep doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody owes me a report.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? I owe people a show. A
Mhm.
show, entertainment, conversation, and just authenticity. So that's what I'll keep coming with. And if it's in the cards for me, support will grow.
Mm. Okay, so have you ever, because I've been hearing that you've been sending pictures out, naughty pictures out. So I want to know, is that true? Did you send any naughty pictures out
I
of
haven't
your
sent
parents?
anything. I haven't
Huh?
sent anything. I have not sent anything to anyone.
Mm. So that's all like lies, pretty much. Like that
Yes, ma'am.
never happened. Okay.
Now,
Okay.
like I said, people's stuff gets out, and that's because they're sending their stuff to multiple different people. But as I stated, nobody can say that they got something from me.
Okay.
Nobody can say that they got anything directly from me.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think they're saying you sent them?
Well, because it's just I'm an easy target.
Mm. Okay.
So I'm actually going to end the simulcast over there. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody come on through.
Come on over.
Drop that.
All right.
Yours. Let me put it in mine.
And make sure you guys hitting the like button on the way in, guys. Trying to get to, let's say 50 likes today, because 100 might be pushing it. Let's go to 50. And then after we get to 50, let's get to 100. So, okay. So you said that's false. That's not true. You
Yeah,
never seen
that's not true.
pictures.
I think we pretty much already debunked that. Like nobody's, they're like things were floating around in the Discord, and I'm part of two Discords. I told them I was like two of them are women's Discord, one of them yours. I'm not gonna tell anybody who the other ones is, but they know half of the Discords that I'm part of. That's
Yeah.
it. So
Oh, I see. Since you ended the
yeah,
simulcast, a lot of people left. Hopefully they come over.
I agree. I put the link.
Let's hope so. But okay, so you never sent any pictures. Let me see what else I've been hearing in these streets. Um,
But I can tell. I mean, I can say this much. Like when I see so many people paying attention and really, really stuck on what I did with a couple of dollars in my time
mhm.
18, 20 months ago, I mean, it's a whatever. It's cool. It's cool. But
Uh-huh.
kind of
Let
like,
me,
damn. What up? Boss Lady's back. Boss Lady's
hi,
back.
boss
Appreciate
lady.
that 20 earlier. Got you.
Yeah, let me read the super chats because I see there's a couple from you and then from me. So, boss lady became a 3-month member to you. Salute to her. Then she sent a $20 super chat and a $10 super chat to me. Salute to you. Thank you.
Big money boss lady.
I
Yeah.
see. Thank you.
Holding it
And
down.
pretty soon we're going to be dropping a link. So if anybody want to come up and ask Auntie any crazy questions, you can feel free to do so. Actually, I'm going to drop it right now. And anybody want to come up, hit the link. Okay. So have anybody ever sent you freaky pictures?
I'll plead the fifth on that as well.
Okay. All right. Have you ever met anybody off of YouTube?
I'll plead the fifth.
Okay. What can you tell us?
Hmm? Okay, no, I've met people off of YouTube. Yes,
Okay.
I'll answer that. Yes,
Was it naughty activities
I'll
or
plead
just
the
friendship? Okay.
fifth.
Okay. Um, are you talking to anybody right now on YouTube?
I'll plead the fifth.
Okay. So that's probably yes.
Right. No, I mean, Like that's not even important. I can be talking to somebody locally and then they have a YouTube channel. So what would that be?
Oh, okay, so that doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's irrelevant. I think I've learned my lesson. And I think if anybody's paying attention to everything that's going on, I mean, this is like year-old stuff. So anything I got going on now, nobody knows or like they're that far away from it. But to be honest, I really just don't even have the time to deal with YouTube on any capacity other than how I'm dealing with it.
Okay. So, do you think this whole thing that happened had to do with jealousy?
Ooh,
So,
do I think?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I can't. I don't know. I don't know if it's jealousy, spite, just a clout chase, content strategy, whatever. I don't know why. I mean, the timing is extremely convenient, but hey, what can you do?
Yeah, what can you do?
But no, I mean, if that's the case, I don't. Like I say, I don't know if it's GC just said it like it's attention, like that's pretty much the default setting. Just grab attention.
Everybody want attention. Everybody want clout, especially when they're not popping. You know.
I mean, I didn't even know I was popping like that, but it's all good.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have a problem with any of the ladies, but I'm just watching. People are crazy.
I mean, yeah, you got some people that's claiming they're in the beef sector. Maybe the beef sector claims them. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were in the beef sector because you're always in something.
Hey, beef sector always shows me love when they come through. When they come through, but no, I'm not. I'm not beef sector. I'm not.
But let's be honest, though.
When they see me, they shout me out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no qualms or nothing like that with nobody that I know of from the beef sector. I don't know if this person is from the beef sector.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I guess they had some dealings over there before. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Because I'm like, why is Auntie always beefing?
Yes.
Always. I think we have somebody. Hey, Blue.
Yo,
what's going on?
what up? What up? What up?
You have a question
So,
for Auntie?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
all right. My question is this, right? Do you feel just being a nice person that people take advantage of that and then take things out of content, for just and then want to say, say, well, you're simping. You know what I'm saying? Just being a generous person, being nice.
Well,
you feel like.
And that's the thing. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people are getting on my shit, is because it's not just me being nice. Like, it's me being nice and then me being an asshole. Like, they see that. It's like, damn,
No,
you're nice.
Why?
You're
What
nice
you mean by?
And then people have seen me just go off, cuss people out. They've seen text messages and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Snapping. So that's kind of what it is. So once things go south, I'm one of them people that kind of go there. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I was telling Melody about this when we was preparing for the one-on-one. Look, I am like an ain't shit bitch truth serum. Like, I will get it out of you. So if you are,
but okay, my question is,
I just have personality, bro.
Okay, but in order for you to be like that, something has to trigger you. Are you saying like you just originally like that, but something has to trigger you to be like that? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, somebody will piss on your head and tell you it's raining. Yeah. That's when things go south. So just like you said, maybe that's what it is. At first, people might mistake, kindness for weakness, and then they try to...
just being a real person, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of when it becomes insulting.
Do you feel weak when you're around pretty women?
Say that again?
weird question. Do you feel like weak when you're around pretty women? Like, do you feel like you have to like treat them right or give them something when you're around them?
Not necessarily, no.
No. Okay,
Not
then
necessarily, not all the time. No.
yeah, because some men feel like when they're in the presence of a beautiful woman, they have to spend money on them. They have to give them compliments and give them what they want. But you're not like that.
Hmm. I don't know. It depends. I guess it depends on who the woman is.
I guess. Where you going, Blue, with that on? You going to rob somebody?
Nah.
You cold. All right. Any other questions you have for Auntie?
No, that was a pretty damn good question.
It was. It
Yeah,
really was.
my bad. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get situated.
GC has a
But no,
question. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
I wouldn't say that they're more valuable, but I guess pretty women or just different things about different women can get different reactions out of men, out of me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question from earlier, do I like different women or more than the other or whatever? You like different women different ways, different at different times. You know?
Good answer. And that was a good question, GC. That was a really good question. So Blue, you have any more questions for Auntie?
um, no, I mean that was like pretty much it. Cause cause I was just really concerned about the whole simp thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's some separation between things. I think just cause you being nice, you know what I'm saying? People take it out of content.
Like I said, it's not always nice, but it doesn't always come off as nice. So pretty much because these aren't like real relationships. So for the most part, when we start off working together, that's the way it's going to be. Even if it branches off into something else, like it's still going to be work first. So I can be very, very, as a matter of fact, and about business. And sometimes when other things get involved, it's like, yo, let's just get this out of the way and get back to work. And then people want to kind of slow things down for whatever reason. So you're just not on the same page with people and you fall out. It happens.
So pretty much you're saying it started off as business, then it was just like, whatever, but then they didn't know how to keep it business pretty much.
That's what I would say. Or not even just stay on track when it came to business. Not everybody's capable of doing both.
Gotcha.
Not everybody's capable of doing both. Maybe it's coming from a bunch of other angles too. Like I mean, from what I've seen, people been airing out text messages and shit. Some of these women been dealing with multiple dudes at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit happens. So maybe that's
would you
people out there trying to juggle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different lives all at once. You know what I'm saying? Along with trying to make a living. I don't know.
So would you say it was more or less maybe someone saw opportunity to try to get clout off of it and get
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I would have to say that's the reason why a majority of those women came around in the first place. So was for some clout, and this goes even back.
Hold, 1 second, guys. I see you back there. The people in the back
had nothing been going on, because I wouldn't have seen any of it. But because something was going on, hey, people want to be involved. So it happens like that sometimes.
Got you. Understood.
Now that's my bad. I didn't understand how the YouTube game worked. That's what I'm saying. I'm 3 years deep. People are showing messages from 2 years ago. So I was, for the most part, I was a novice, as far as that's concerned, a year, 2 years ago, and I still am. I still am, but I didn't understand that. Hey, in anything you do with anyone on here, whether it be just a conversation or anything, it can be used against you later, like years later if need be. Ain't no statute of limitations on a text message on YouTube.
Absolutely. 100%. All right,
Or
Blue.
Cash App receipt or some shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, Blue, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna drop you, but I will be coming back for you, so you can stay back there in the
All
back.
right.
All right. We have Clue. Hi, Clue.
What's going on?
What's
Money
going on?
Mellow, what's going on? Aunt T in the building. Shit.
Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, I wanted to answer the question.
Okay.
The question is, should men in the space entertain women in the space?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The men, but I want to emphasize a word. The men should entertain, and that's the word I want to emphasize, women in this space.
Okay.
Just entertain them. That's it. Don't take them seriously. Just
Mm,
entertain them.
right. You got a point.
Yeah. Because the women in this space, and this is I don't know how you're gonna feel about I don't know how you feel about what I'm going to say, but I'm gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
There is no such thing as a pygmy. Okay,
Okay.
that's a myth. Women do not come to YouTube to look for a husband. Period.
Mhm.
Ever. They come to YouTube to look for super chats. All right. There's no such thing as a pygmy.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I just want to put that out there because entertain them, make them happy, be polite, be courteous, but understand, and this is for the men, don't understand that they're not here to find you as a husband. They're not here to get picked. The women are not in this space to get picked. They're in this space to get super chatted and cash apped only. That's it. Period. No such thing as a pick me.
So you think all women are just here for that? That's it?
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a business. YouTube is a business. Content creation is a business. That's why I call you Money Mellow, because you're here on business. You're here to make money, just like all of us. There are no pick me's in this space, period. None.
I don't know. I don't. I know. I
Disagree?
agree with you.
You disagree, Mellow?
I do disagree
How so? Let me know. Let me know
because
how you disagree.
I'm not here just for money. I'm here because I like to hear the conversations, and I
Okay.
do want to see change in the community. That's why I'm here,
Okay. Okay.
not just for the money.
You want
Because
to
if I
see
was here for the money, I would have been gone a long time ago. Because I
you
don't get
okay.
that.
You said you're here for the community.
Correct.
You can affect your community in New Jersey. You don't need YouTube to affect your community. Yes or no?
No, but I like to see. I like to just see a whole bunch of Black people talking about the problems in our communities. That's what I'm here for. Like I said, I'm not here for money.
You know
So
what?
not everybody's here for the same reason.
I disagree. I don't think you're here for that. I think you, Money Mellow,
Hmm.
you do your you do your job in your immediate community, which is New Jersey. You do your job and you do it well. And you come here for, extra income. Am I right or wrong? If I'm
What
wrong, tell me.
what extra income? Do you see me getting money on the
Of
stream?
course. Of course you get money on
No,
the stream.
I don't.
I'm
I
not
really
faulting you for it, but of course you
I
get money on
really
the stream.
don't. I don't get any money.
Of course
Like
you
I,
do.
I don't. I don't.
Mellow. Come on now.
Hey,
You're talking
no,
to
you don't
Clue
want to
here.
talk to them about your money.
No, I'm not asking her about how
That's what
much
they've been
she makes.
making me do for the last couple of weeks.
I'm not asking her about how much she makes. What I'm saying is that there's no such thing as a pick me.
Let
Period.
me ask you a question
Yes,
because
sir,
this is something
Auntie.
I was accused of. Do you believe it's manipulative to put money on different content creators, whether they be male or female? Because that's what I've done.
Oh,
I never
what?
picked and choose by gender. who I was going to support financially.
What do you mean by putting money on, Auntie?
I mean, just sending super chats, cash apps.
No, that's not manipulative. Can't even speak. That's not manipulative at all.
Mhm.
That's just supporting. That right there is just donating. That's what we all should do. If you like a content creator, drop them a couple dollars. I believe in that. Yes.
So I just want to let it be known. I never said anybody owed me anything.
Oh, it's not owing.
Out. So everything that I kicked out, for the most part, has been a donation.
Yeah, it's not owing. It's if the content creator does something to you or does something for you that you feel is of value, kick them like $5,
Mhm.
$2, $10, 20, kick them something. If you feel same business model as church. If the minister is sending the Holy Spirit to you, kick them a couple of dollars. It's the same concept. Yeah, I'm not against content creators getting paid super chats and cash apps. No, never, because I send super chats and cash apps. So no.
Mm-hmm. All right. I mean, do you have anything else to add? Do you want have any questions for Auntie before I get the next guest?
Yeah, question for Auntie. What's up with that hashtag? The sisterhood ain't shit with the capital T.
I mean, it's kind of been proven. We're gonna try to do some kind of finale with that. We'll let them know. This is all it did was kind of prove it. So we gonna throw that on the screen. I mean, I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
But that's it. It hasn't changed in the last month. That's the graphic. That's what it is.
So they drag and destroy each other. Okay, I'm not going to fight
no
that
particular
because
order.
I think I agree with that. They do drag and destroy each other.
Team up to drag and destroy a dude.
Yeah, and blame him for it. For all of it.
Expose and destroy themselves.
Yeah.
Then blame for all of it.
Yeah. I think I agree with that.
So, yeah.
So, Auntie,
So maybe people take that for what it is. That's not a knock on the sisterhood or whatever. I personally think it don't exist. It ain't shit. Don't even exist.
So do you think there shouldn't be a sisterhood?
I like I said, I don't think it exists at all. If it is one, that's what it is.
So there isn't.
That's the mission statement right there.
So there isn't a sisterhood, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Say that again.
You said there isn't a sisterhood. It's just a myth.
Yeah, I mean it's a myth, or that's what it is. But it's nothing more than that.
Wow. Okay.
That's my opinion.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
That's my opinion. That's what I've seen from my observations. It kind of just is what it is.
Well,
I'm not taking it back, even
biologically,
after stuff.
Biologically, women cannot get along with each other. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm. Most women don't. I don't.
Biologically, women fight with each other.
Okay.
But we're okay with that.
I mean, you think you got an answer for biology? Because you're saying I'm saying biologically, that's what it is. So, do you have a solution for biology?
Shit. No, I don't have an answer for it. I think we should just work with it. We know that women are going to fight. They're going to beef. That's what women do. Women beef.
So all I'm saying with that hashtag right there is that as men, understand what it is you are. I realized that a while ago. You guys just found out about it as far as I was concerned just a couple weeks ago. But I already knew what was up. I ain't nothing but a football. You know what I'm saying? A football in their basketball game. They ain't gonna dribble that shit anyway. So there ain't much you can do about that.
Okay. Before I go, want to ask Auntie, who is the real simp god?
Yeah, I've taken that. That's me.
That's you. Okay. I just wanted a official statement. That's all.
I'm not.
Melody, I'm out.
I'm not like that's one hashtag. I don't even have to rock that. I own it.
So Auntie is the original. I mean, not the original, but the official simp god. Okay. Melody, you're freaking awesome. You've been awesome 2 years ago, and you're still awesome now. And you're on mute, so you're not awesome because like we can't hear your awesomeness.
I
Okay,
said
go
I
ahead.
appreciate
There you
you.
go.
Thank
There
you.
you go. You're awesome. I'm gonna drop down, let
Thank
somebody
you.
else get their thing in.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Auntie,
Yeah.
salute.
Peace. Salud.
No, it's the truth. I mean, whatever. These dudes got to work a lifetime to call themselves simp god, whatever. Hey, I'm the real simp god. I got a what's that? 2 days worth of year old text messages or something. 2 3 days worth of year old text messages, and I took it. You know, did more simping in 2 days than Don Boy did in his whole life.
Let me ask you this. Did she erase a lot of the stuff she said? Or
Hmm?
no? Or was that really he just going on and on and on without any replies?
From what I saw, there wasn't anything fabricated.
Mm,
I didn't
okay.
see anything fabricated. Were there things before and after that were omitted? Yeah, but as far as that thread, that was real.
Mm, okay, so there you have it, guys. None of it was made up. That was all him.
Mm.
Mm. Hi, Game Changer.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
What's up?
what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? So, forgot what I was about to say with everything that. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Melody, this is to you.
Mhm.
I would just as like life advice. I may not be qualified to give it to you.
Mhm.
I avoid situations where I'm trying to prove a negative, like the last exchange that you had with Clue. Basically, he was trying to get you to prove that you are here for genuine reasons, as opposed to, your own financial gain. That's
Mhm.
that's something that's really impossible to prove. Intent, you can't at
Mhm.
all. So I wouldn't, entertain that. As far as everything that happened with Aunt T, what would you tell everybody? Like, what did you learn, and like, what advice would you give others?
Yeah, I
If
mean, number one, don't be so accessible. Number two, which probably should be number one, just keep all your business to yourself because at the end of the day, that was what I'm saying, my mouth and my words that got me into whatever to the point where everything spilled out, on YouTube.
Well, I mean, to be fair and in your defense, you did keep it to yourself. I mean, you didn't go out talking about the relationship as it happened. It was your intention to keep it to yourself.
Well, that was my intention, but there's
Well,
only
yes,
one
you obviously
two
had
people
other.
can keep a secret. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to know that. So that
Yeah.
was on me. Yeah.
Okay, so also now I don't know if we're saying names here, so because I got here late,
What's up for Melody?
huh?
I mean, go ahead. You can say the names.
So as far as Sexy Red go, I could say this. Um, I because of you, it's not like I sensed the pattern before, but the situation with you, it really brought everything to light as far as her particular pattern of behavior, and I want to share that with everyone else. So when I first met her, it was on Bernard's show, and there was a guy there, and he's still around, but I think he's mostly just in the back teaching tech to people for free. So salute to Theo Wap. Theo Wap is a big money man. And by that I mean like he bankrolls all of those Manosphere meetups and stuff like that. And when he first came around, he used to just drop regular 3-figure super chats all the time. And I noticed that she gets on Bernard's and she starts to flirt with him like play flirting and stuff like that. And, he wasn't feeling her at all. I don't know if it was her personality or physical appearance or something like that, but he really wasn't interested. And the reason why I bring that up was to just point out that I think that that a lot of people are, a lot of women like Sexy Red are really looking for heavy-handed super chatters, and that might have put you in the crosshairs for her. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, super chat people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's kind of like pulling your wallet out and showing that you have a lot of money. Just be aware that there's hungry people around, and that's what they do. They see you dropping 10, 20 here, 50 there. They like, okay, he got some disposable income. How can I get him to dispose that to me? So I think that's her mindset. What's your thoughts?
I mean, that's kind of tough because even when I started talking to her, I really wasn't spending because I wasn't making a decent amount of money. And for the most part, everything I spend, in the space, comes to me, like just at random, not even just in the space, but just other things that I'm doing, just kind of like that. So I really wasn't, doing it like that. So I don't
You and her have a different definition of
know what her motives were or anything like that. So I just think like that was just somebody who, just like with the other chick, it was just somebody I was talking to, and then so like that shit just happens, dude.
No, I understand that. I do think that you and her,
That's how it started, but I do think that's probably how it ended up.
well, I will say this. I do think that you and her have a different definition of a decent amount of money. And that's for one. And for two, because you mentioned it before that, they were talking to multiple people. Whatever she feels she can get out of you got to multiply that by 10 because she's talking to several other guys. So if she feels she can get $100 out of you, she's getting like $1,000 out of the space. I think that's the way it works. So, it may not seem much to you, and from what I understand, I'm pretty sure you're doing well for yourself. It's not much to you, but it's much to her, and that's why I was bringing up the situation that the question I asked earlier: are pretty women more valuable? And the answer for me is a most certain yes. And unlike you, the rest of society feels that way, which is why there's certain women who can sell their goods or the potential of goods. What clue? Okay, hold on right quick. Let me address this. It's not a diss. It's not dissing what you said at all. This is just giving Melody advice for dealing with situations like that in the future. How's that a diss on you? That's not at all. I don't. You got to explain that to me, brother. I would give you the same advice if the situation was reversed. Don't try to explain a negative. It's very difficult to prove that you didn't do something or you do not have this intention. If somebody was to say you're secretly attracted to, I don't know, Bomb Cherry, I can't prove that I'm not. So I wouldn't even engage that conversation.
That's
no,
fine.
honestly, so I would recommend that to anybody. Listen, can you prove that I am? Because I can't prove that I'm not. So it's a non-starter. That's what I'm telling Melody. I would say that to anybody who put anyone in that position. That's just life advice. Don't try to prove a negative. So yeah. What was I saying to Aunt T? Oh, so in this time, whether it's because of social climate, and it is a social climate, basically women are encouraged to want more financially, more expensive purses, things like that. They're encouraged to get the bag more. That combined with poor economic times, meaning that people are working harder for less and things are more expensive. So it's gotten a lot of women to want to lean on their sexuality in order to gain access to resources, and B, to want more resources. So that being said, a lot of women ain't hitting like that to where they can make money off OnlyFans, and that's simply because they're not the top tier women of hotness. So they have to do more as far as lean on their sexuality to get less. And coming to a space where it's like 99.9% men with your tits out, hoping that some of them will send you, super chats for the possibility of having sex with you, is something that the lower percentages is doing. So I want the fellas to be wary of that.
No, I mean, look, it depends. The way I saw it, I'm like, it's only money. That was that far in the past. Where I'm just
Never
like,
only money to women. It's
I
only
never would have sent it off if it was something that would have killed me or hurt me.
Mhm.
But as I stated, nobody, like, a lot of people saw the totals. Nobody saw the notations on most of those. They showed you the notations that they wanted you to see. But most of those say little things like, for the thumbnails, for the video edits, for what I'm saying, for the co-host and whatever the case may be. I made sure that everybody that worked with me got a little something too. So that's really what it was. I was getting a decent amount of help. Now, were there times when people just needed something and I might have just looked out? Yeah, but there was.
But that means you're
too
just.
bad what people are trying to make it out to be.
But you're genuinely a nice person. You just want to help people. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't consider that a trick or a simp or any of those names that people are calling you.
Mhm.
That's why it's like I just don't agree with anything.
Well, I mean, look,
No,
I never tried to pay anybody to screw me. So I'm like, the whole trick word, I'm like, I don't really like that.
Right.
That's
That's what
cool.
a
I
trick
don't
is.
pay anybody to do that.
No, okay. I'm gonna correct you there, and this isn't me doing it just to be insulting or anything like that. But and I'm not even gonna call you a trick, but I will say this: you were paying for the possibility of sex to somebody who knew that it was an absolute impossibility, which makes you, in this particular instance, somebody who was tricked. That
Okay,
being
so
said,
strict. I mean,
yeah.
you want to say?
No, I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you that word. But hear me out now. Hear me out, because this is actually in your defense. You was paying for the possibility of sex with somebody who was certain that it is an impossibility. So if that is the definition of that, then you fit that definition.
Mhm.
That being said, everybody who has bought a woman a drink, Applebee's, or really just wasted time, gas, or anything on a woman, can fall under that category. You see somebody at the bar, you see a woman at the bar sucking on ice cubes, and you say you like bartender, give her a drink, and you are doing it for the possibility of sex, and she knows that sex is a complete impossibility. Then you, sir, have been tricked. So let's not throw stones. And that's why I would say anybody who has that word for you.
Like I say, tricks pay for one encounter and then they're done. That's not something I did. So
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you could pay for the a John, I guess, would be someone who's paying for the certainty of it. A trick is somebody who's paying for the possibility or or what have you. It really don't matter because we all invest something for the possibility of it. I don't really, it should not be a terrible thing in this mating climate. It shouldn't, because women are dishonest. They're not as open with their intentions or lack thereof. So, and you're going to have to court somehow.
Like I said, hey, I had my simp moment. That was X amount of time ago, and I've moved on. I mean, I'm not just like whoever was that mentioned. I think it was you. I wasn't the one that brought this up, up here. So, for whatever reason,
I did what? I mentioned what?
Were you the one that mentioned I wasn't the one that brought this up?
Did I? I don't think so. Brought up what, the situation with Red in them?
Yeah, somebody did.
I think on a previous show you told me, because I didn't know, I didn't really follow the whole thing, but
Yeah.
in a previous show I think you told me that that they hit you up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So no, I mean, yeah, because that's what they do. Just like with Theo, is looking for somebody that they see is got some disposable income for the super chat and stuff, and that's just enticing the wrong type of woman. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but trust me,
I'll eat that. I'll eat that. I kind of realize that. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all are the last ones.
Oh yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, if it came out, I already knew that. Like, if that was something that we're going to come out, not only is it going to be something that I'm going to have to answer for, but it's going to be something I'm going to be clowned about. So,
okay,
that's what it is.
And right, the last thing, I think she just brought it up because I really think that it's just like a like burn the house after you leave type thing. That's the way I see that she did it. I think that she made as much as she can in this space with what she got, and now she's just like, okay, I might as well just burn the bridge behind me for fun. I think that's what's going on. I mean, like, her thirst trap is not trapping like it used to, and now she's just like, okay, let me just absorb the last bit of attention that I can get from this space. And that's Red. I don't know what the other chick is. I don't know much about that situation either.
Yeah. I don't know anything about her, the other chick.
I mean, yeah, it's I mean, it's deep, but it's really not. I consider both of them like background dancers pretty much. They're in the past, but maybe that's my bad. I kind of tried to handle things like business, whatever. Hey, it was a brief little bump in the road, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? We moving on. As long as I'm still here, we're gonna keep on moving. They're not, but that's cool. They don't own the place. They own their place over there. So they can do it. But for some reason, they're still worried about what it is that I'm doing. So I really can't be too focused on it.
Okay. All right, real quick, let me just read these super chats. All right, we have Sir Anthony with a $20 super chat. Thank you. He says, paying my sexy red tax, Melody. Appreciate it. Sexy red tax. All right. And then we have Leo Anthony with the $5 super chat. He says, this is precisely why I prefer to talk on a phone rather than text women. No evidence, no narrative to spin, just a tip for guys out there.
Well, that's something I'll talk about as well. There are a lot of like phone calls. You didn't see call logs. So there are a lot of phone calls. There's a lot of talk time. You guys saw like 2 days worth of 2 years of text thread. So it's okay. I'll eat what I gotta eat for that week or whatever. But there's a lot more that y'all haven't seen. I'm not gonna sit there and air any more out.
Right. That's the thing. If you were as petty as they are, you could have pulled out some crazy stuff too, I'm sure. But
well, I mean, I went as far as I'm going to go with it. As far as I've shown on past the stream, I'm like when I show, I'm like, these are video calls that I'm getting at 1, 2, 3, 5 a.m. Like, I'm getting those. So
right.
It is what it is.
And my thing is, if
there are text messages in between, but there are also phone calls. There are video calls, and they're coming from both directions. So,
my thing is, if you were really harassing them, like they said you were, they won't be calling you at 5 a.m. They wouldn't be texting you back. So that's just like the Me Too thing. These women that
are calling me last week. I was getting phone calls last week. So, I mean, that's whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I was saying like the wells run dry for at least for Red. I don't really know much about the other women, but WTO he said something interesting. I think it's a woman. He said, "All right, man." I think he says, "Not gonna lie, most of y'all will be just as much of a trick as Aunt T was if given a chance." No, the short answer to that is no. And this isn't me concurring him calling you a trick or anything like that, but. But the truth of the matter is, everybody was given a chance. You know, her MO was to, come in this space full of men, while highlighting her TNA. She came in like, oh, look at my TNA. This is my slow motion. This is my gym workout routine, but I never really go to the gym type. That's how she came to this space. Each and every single one of you had the opportunity to slip into her DMs, and she would have entertained as many of you that she would have. And I'm pretty sure she did, but I don't think that it was much. And in fact, I know that it's not much because it's over now. And the way that I know that it's over now, because she's exposing herself as a manipulator to a large group of men. Now she wouldn't be doing that if she still had other guys that she was, calling like, hey, my tires broke, or I sliced my fingernail, send me $15. If she still had guys on the hook like that, then she wouldn't have exposed herself with the Aunt T situation. So that's gone. There's very little. There wasn't much. She's mined all of the gold that she can out of this space.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fortunate. And what I mean that is fortunate for the brothers in this space. Not for the gold that she already mined. So yeah, that's simply not true. I mean, y'all got to understand, fellas. Women are getting desperate for money, and the same tactics that they use. And this isn't a new tactic, but the same tactics that they used in the past, they're doing more for less in that. Like women used to run this same hustle for quite some time just for significantly more money and wealthier guys. Mm-hmm. Now they're doing it for less money for as many guys as they can, so we have to be careful. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah, facts. Well, let's go to H&M. H&M, what do you have to ask Aunt T?
What's going on, Melanie? Game changer.
What's going on?
Sweet Melody. Love what you're telling me. The way you kill it, it's a fat though me. You know how I like to open up.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Game Changer, #1 entertainer, for the whipping the game like a lion tamer.
Appreciate you.
And I'm working on Ryan for you, Auntie, so he was in town, all right?
What's good, bro?
Now, this nothing much. Now, can someone please define what it means to? I came in late, so someone define what it means to entertain somebody in these spaces, because entertain can be anything. So, someone, what's the definition of entertaining somebody in these spaces? Anybody can answer.
Leaving people with a positive feeling.
Okay.
That's general entertainment.
What?
General entertainment is leaving somebody that entertained with a positive feeling. So if I'm a comedian and I make people laugh, then I'm an entertainer. If I am, a storyteller and people feel better than they did prior to hearing my story, then that's entertainment. If I'm a fighter and people, feel that adrenaline from seeing, combat between two guys, two martial artists, two boxers, or what have you, then that's entertainment. Basically, a person that leaves others with a greater feeling than what they had before the entertainers.
Well, in that case, I guess we're all guilty of entertaining each other on these panels. So I'm like, in the context of this situation between Auntie and whatever he's going through, how would y'all define entertaining? I understand the situation.
Is like get to know these women, text them, talk to them on the phone, catch feelings for them, entertain them.
Oh,
I meant
Yeah.
by it.
again, we are all guilty of that. But as we discussed previously, sometimes that can be taken out of context and it can lead to a possible harassment allegation. That's why a lot of times we don't do that anymore. I'm hearing story after story talking about
This is
men
my
don't
last
approach
one.
anymore, men don't want to
Yeah,
commit.
this is my
What,
last
what you say, bro?
one-on-one about it. So I'm not gonna really dredge it up anymore. It's not something I was trying to milk. You know, I wouldn't. You know, so like I said, this is the last time I'm gonna, do a show topic about it.
Okay. And
I feel you on that.
Oh, okay.
is it
That's
about?
cool.
Are we bothering? Is it like getting?
No, I'm just, no, it's something that I would prefer to just go away. That's why I don't mind answering whatever questions, about it. I'll be 100% honest because I'm like, I went through it. Everybody's like, oh, you did this, you didn't know this. Like, motherfucker, I done went through it. And them chicks are in the past. So what are you really telling me? Like, I don't fuck with them chicks no more. And if you ask me, that's why they mad. So,
Mhm.
y'all want to
Like they
comment?
say, you can't.
I'll eat that because you saw it. I wasn't the one that showed it to you, but you saw it. So I'll eat that. That was me. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing fabricated. But hey, I don't fuck with them chicks no
Well, you can't mix business with pleasure in most cases.
more. So if it was something strictly about money, you see I'm still dumping it. Why don't I fuck with them chicks no more? Why
I
don't them
like
chicks
the fact that you're like owning up to it. I love it. You're like, yeah, I made a mistake. That was me. I did what I did. I like that.
Mhm.
A lot of men wouldn't own up to it. A lot of men would just run and hide and just be in denial. But you're just, this is,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm loving this.
I mean, you got one chick up here talking about, yeah, I got this, but he ain't sent me but since money since April, and that was only $10. Like that's what you got one of them chicks saying, and the other chick is like it's like a receipt for a bunch of damn services and thumbnails and shit, you know.
Yeah.
And like for real, I would
So
talk to this chick.
I mean, some men get shamed. I'm sorry, but some men get shamed even when they own up to their bullshit. So that's probably why we like to live in denial. I think women are more guilty of it more so than men. But that's just my take.
Nah, I mean, like I said, I went through it, but I'm only gonna do the same shit but so many times. Damn sure ain't gonna do it with the same damn person. But I'd rather. It's one of the reasons why y'all saw me dumping more money into space. I'm not dumping money on chicks behind the scenes and shit like that. I'd rather dump that shit back on the space.
Mm-hmm.
So for the most part, y'all get it in colors. Everything I've ever sent Melody, she done called it out right on this show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that. So that's pretty much the way it's been with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if people want to sit back and keep a tally of everything I'm sending, hey, y'all count it.
That's so corny to me.
Most of the time, I'm not. So
corny.
if you're counting it, man, appreciate it.
It's
yeah, I
like,
didn't really get what was the end game for that. What was the end goal for something like that? But I don't really understand a lot of the actions of people like her.
mm-mm. Like I just don't like. So what? Like you gave a couple of dollars. So what? Like, why would you even put it out there? It's not even that serious. That's not even something to put out there. I just be like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it, and keep it moving. So what? I don't understand. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. So I'm starting to get this. I'm starting to come to this conclusion. I think, and maybe somebody in the chat room or someone on this panel can correct me if I'm wrong, that Black women are bad at hoeing, and bad at
hoeing.
Yeah, bad at, and
I don't get it.
Okay, here's what I mean, and maybe I shouldn't just say hoeing, or be, but all sex and sexual related work, like they can't. Okay, here they have to do stuff, and by that I mean like that one sugar baby that Don Sterling had. You know, she just had to like record the conversation and just blow up the whole spot. Where
She was in on it with the wife.
Hmm?
She was
the
in
wife.
on it with the wife.
That.
Yeah, man. The wife tried to divorce that man a few years before that, but he was only worth 125 million on paper. Most of his money was in the Clippers that he owned. So they had to sell the damn team. But the team wasn't his, it was property of the Sterling Family Trust. So the wife and the mistress teamed up, as they usually do, two chicks that was just competing over the same dude. Now they teaming up to record this dude and wipe him out.
I assume.
So not only did they have to be able to declare him, they had to get him banned from the NBA, declare him incompetent, take over the trust, and sell the basketball team.
Okay, that I didn't know. But
Yeah.
what the reason
Look it up. I mean, it's not documented, but if you just put the pieces to this whole story together, you'll see that's what happened. The wife and the mistress teamed up to take that man's shit.
Here's what I mean by a good hoe. A good hoe does what she pays for, especially when you pay for discretion. You know, they just kind of like leave it at that. You know, they offer a service in exchange for money. And with that money, certain things is implied, like discretion. You know, you won't get blackmailed, you won't get stabbed, you won't get, you know, STDs. It should be a simple exchange. But from what I see, you know, just online, there's always like a rub. Like later on, she you know, threatens to, you know, expose a tape to your job or some crap like that, or you know, blackmail you to your wife and kids. Like it's always something, some type of effery that comes out about, like Cassie, for example. And I know she's not all black. Like Cassie, just take the money, suck the penis, eat the booty, and then be done with it. Just be done with it. Just take the money that you got from all those years of booty eating, and move on to the next. That's what good hoes do. But it's always something else. So that's what I'm saying. You know, and just like Cassie, with you, you know, it couldn't just be like, okay, you know, this is what I'm doing. It always had to be some type of effery.
Wait 1 second. Aunt T is in the back again. Aunt T, is that you in the back?
Yeah, that's me. Let me up.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me take this one down. Wait.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run to the store real quick. So you can put that other guy in the back for now.
Okay. Let me do that for now. I'll remove him. And I'll put you back up here. Okay. I really appreciate you doing this too, because I know you're tired of talking about this.
No, I believe it or not, I haven't really spoke on it much in the last couple of days. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. Right now, so I really just don't have the time.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, don't get me wrong. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, it was a hot topic. I'm glad I tried to direct as much traffic as I could, you know, to the people that have supported me and the ones I've supported, you know, and not just let a bunch of, you know, randoms get it. And I appreciate people allowing me to come up and speak on it, you know, and just give my side.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. But I'm not going to sit on it forever. I'm just like, whatever. If I can, whatever. If y'all got something to talk about because of me, hey, I wish it would have been under better circumstances. But go ahead.
Yeah, I hear.
I know I would. You know, shit.
No, I'm not. Oh, go ahead, GC.
No, I was just gonna say another thing. And I should do a special on this because I've seen something that I want to bring.
I mean, I understand that once it hits YouTube, it becomes entertainment for everybody. And there's nothing you can do about that. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, my bad. But no, another thing I want to bring to everybody's attention is that the things that rich guys worry about is going to come a point where, you know, Just 6-figure and even 5-figure brothers are going to have to worry about those things too. For example, you've seen the movie Hustler, and where these chicks, Kiki Palmer was one of them, obviously, and Jennifer Lopez, they just come out of nowhere, and they're real nice to you, and then they drug your drink or they drug your drugs and stuff like that, and next thing you know, you're caught up. But they don't really care because they big time Wall Street dudes, and they just eat it as a loss, and you don't really care because these are women who are doing it to guys that have an income that will exceed yours and mine, the 7, 8, 9-figure guys. So it's really not, you're really not on high alert. But I was watching, and I'll probably share it on my channel one day, but I was watching this thing in Colombia, and O'Shea covered it, but this was a very specific one because he was a travel vlogger. It was a white dude. And while he was talking to an attractive Colombian chick on camera, she put the pill in his drink in front of everybody. She didn't know that it was live.
Wow.
So, and the chat room told him, like, she put something in your drink, bro, So she was caught like in the act right there. Kid you not, right? And and then she's like, let's go home, let's go back to the hotel, and whatever, and so I read into it, and they really be setting these dudes up. Like, it starts with an S. I don't know what it is that they put in your drink, but these guys wind up with their bank accounts emptied, and all kind of stuff, and it's really like I don't know, it's really like $15,000 at most. Now, here in the States, it don't seem like a chick would go that far and risk that much for $15,000. But to them, you are that big time Wall Street dude. You are that big timer. So you got to be on alert like they are. When you go to.
But with all due respect, GC, I get what everybody's saying, but. If you see me as that, you're not going to be comfortable around me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I heard somebody mention this a while ago. Like, if these are a bunch of chicks that ain't never had nothing or had a dude do anything for them, or just was around a dude that knew how to make a fucking living,
that's
and
exactly
have
what they are.
Disposable income, they're not good. They're gonna end up going away eventually.
Yeah,
so
but that's what I'm saying is that's exactly what they are. What I'm saying is difficult economic times is causing women to do that, to not Wall Street dudes, to regular dudes. I'm saying regular dudes should be on high alert because it's difficult economic times out there, and chicks are doing more for less. That's what I'm saying. You saying if she's so hard up, I'm saying that, she's hard up because it's hard times.
Look, like I say, I get it. I've been there. I wasn't stressing about it then. I'm not stressing about it now. As far as, am I going to give some worthless loser ass chicks some money in space again, just because they say they got a fucked up tire or they got an expired paper tag on their car or some shit and they just got pulled over or some shit like that? No. You know what I'm saying? I won't do shit like that again because they may just come up a year later and air out text messages and talk about it. No.
Wait a minute. Wait, Auntie, they still do that? You talking about that red number that I know they did that in the 90s. So they still put like that, like the number 12 in the back of your thing? I
haven't had a car like that. That shit hasn't happened for me in probably about 20 years. But I guess some people that happens to some people.
Okay, so yeah, times is hard if you got people, and like you say, you and I both been in that situation, but you're in your 30s and I'm in my 40s, so time is hard if you are.
Like I say, I'm with you. I get it, but I'm like, if you that hard up, and you that type of person, I mean, I just understand why people be in them situations in the first place, bro.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I just understand that they are, and if these chicks are gonna start, getting more opportunistic, So, I want brothers on every economic level, to be prepared because they're gonna do more for a Klondike bar because like that's what's going on.
See, tell them that thing you told me. What
What's
they
that?
do, like they send the money out to everybody. Or no, they send the message out to everybody like, oh, I need $25 gas.
Yeah.
And they send it to like 10 people.
No, I applied that earlier when I was like, if she has 10 dudes, like, if she comes up with a hard story, a hard case story, and she mass text message to everybody that she has digital relationships with, if she gets 10 people to send $25, she made $250, and she could do half her nails. So, it's just something that that's just part of the hustle that they do, which I mean, see, when times is good, when you have a gold mine, you get a bunch of gold diggers, but right now, chicks are coal mining, they taking anything they can get. So I want brothers, from if you work at the back of Burger King, I want you to be on alert because they after that too, See, here's why I'm bringing this up because the Chitlin sisters came at me with this like oh, what, you think you balling or something like that when I was talking about how brothers should protect their seed, like throw the condom away and run water in it first, and I always agree to that. And they say, well, you think people are trying to child support hustle? They are going after everybody. Don't think you safe. Don't think you safe, fellas, in all economic brackets. Do not think you safe just because you don't have 5 zeros after your annual income. Don't think that you safe just because you have you haven't grown into your full economic potential yet. Everybody should be on high alert. These chicks is taken from everybody now. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna deny that.
Yeah.
Right. So
I would urge more. I mean, if that's the case, bro, you trying to hit a lick, man, think bigger. Because that little bit, whatever. I mean, it was enough to just send me right back on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
$400. So.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's nothing to you, but it's something to them, and that's because they're not gold digging; they coal mining. Like they trying to make a meal out of crumbs. That's what I mean when I'm talking about the desperation of modern day scammers.
I would agree, and I mean, I guess to answer Melody's question, that was her question with the entire topic, which is, do you think that's what? Because I guess that's what Clue was saying when he was up here earlier. He said that that's the purpose of all the women in space. You think that's the case?
Game changer.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. What happened?
He said
He thinks that that's the case. That's the purpose of all the women in this space. Clue was saying it earlier. That was kind of like Melody's question, which I really didn't even get the chance to answer the question in the title.
It depends. It depends because, well, for one, we can't really prove intention. But it depends on if the woman is really convincing guys that there is a sexual possibility. Take me, for example, right? I send super chats from time to time to Danica. And it's because she has a very busy channel with 1,000 people in there, and I want what I have to say to be seen. That's the reason that I send it to. Now, I am not and will never be in her inbox. Not that I don't find her attractive; I find her extraordinarily attractive. But she's a married woman. I don't have any sexual intentions towards her. And if I did, and she led me on and then took super chats, then I would say that that's her intentions, but it's not. If any of you fellas try to, get into her DMs, she will put you on blast for trying to hit on a happily married woman. So that's not her intention. She's not out there leading dudes on thinking that they got a chance to hit that. So I would put her in the category of somebody who's definitely not, selling the possibility of sex to people, which is, I think that what's being implied that someone like Melody might be doing or something like that. And once again, I'm not going to try to prove a negative for her or anything like that, but I don't think that she's doing that either. But then again, I'm not in Melody's DMs either, and it's nothing personal against her. I'm just not a DM dude,
Right. I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to come off like that if I do, like flirty and like I'm trying to. What was the word you used, GC?
Sell the possibility of sex.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not trying to sell a possibility of sex. I never did. Yes, I'm attractive. I mean, everyone can see that. I'm not tooting my own horn, but yeah, I'm attractive, but I'm not the type of woman who's going to use that for money. I'm not going to use that to my advantage. I could have used that, came on here half naked and got super chats of money. I could do that, but I choose not to.
Well,
So,
okay. It's a difference, Melody. I mean, because guys just like giving women they're attracted to money. It's a difference between that and actually selling a guy on the possibility of having sex, and that's what Sexy Red crossed the line with you, Auntie. Like that's a whole different thing. Like, I mean, guys go to the strip club and pay a woman just for being pretty, or you give a waitress an extra tip or something just for, serving the food the same as an ugly woman could, but she did it while being pretty. Like that's
yeah.
that's a whole different thing because you know what you're getting. You know that this person made your day a little bit happier for looking the way she do and acting the way she act, and you just want to reward that. That's one thing. But if you think you are getting closer to something that you are not getting closer to, that's where the deceit comes in, and that's something that I don't really agree with, and I don't think that that's really what's going on in the case of Melody. See, y'all got to understand something, people listening. In the scheme of things, because this isn't the only place on YouTube that I go. I go to a lot of places, and some even for work. But I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to just talk about the places I go to for entertainment. These places all do better than here. There's channels that I go to where they talk about Star Wars and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Always do better. There's chess channels that I go to. Always do better. I like to go and watch like Vietnamese massage channels.
Mhm.
They're doing better than there are pimple popping channels right now that has like hundreds of thousands of views. Like there's almost every place I go is doing better than here. So I would assume that if a woman who's attractive or otherwise is looking to make money off of YouTube, this would be the last place that they go, because it's not much relative to whatever else they can be doing. Like those chicks that be half naked talking about Call of Duty, dressed like Call of Booty. Like those chicks.
On the Twitch channels now, they open that up to nudity.
Yeah, so I mean, it's obvious who's doing it, and but I think somebody who's in this space is in this space because they like this space.
Yeah, I agree. But Mel, hey Mel,
What's up?
what's going on? You have any questions for Auntie?
What's good, Auntie? What's good? Long time, man. Trying to find what happened.
What's going on?
Trying to find out what happened. Yeah, like
No, I mean, I used to talk to some women online, and now I don't. So a year and a half later, one of them just aired them shits out like the night we fell out. But I guess everybody forgot about that, so she wanted to remind everybody, so she did it again. and the other one just
Was it
decided.
the one when I was arguing with on your show? I don't want to say a name. But you remember when I was arguing about putting on a place in your show? Huh? The move
Probably.
Oh. Oh man, yes.
I don't know
She
for sure.
has a habit of doing that.
Yeah, so
That's the game. But I mean, I get it.
Learn, man.
You know, y'all see it now. So if I was on the other side, I'd probably be laughing at it too. So you got me. I'm not gonna sit here and feed everybody with all of the details because it just gives people more shit to talk about. If I air out every single message and every single detail and every single thread and all of that shit, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It'll just keep things going.
No, you're the only one that knows the truth. You said your part. There's other people that believe it or not. They're gonna stretch out as much as they can. All you can do is your part. Stay on your part. Stay admit your wrongs and move on. Own up to it because they can't take power over you, and you move on from this. I mean, you see how many dudes got channels that has scandals on them and crazy, and they still keeping it moving. I mean, look at Donovan Sharp. Perfect example. All the scandals that come out with him like crazy, and he's even exposed to be a fraud. But yet, he's still keeping it moving. This message. That should fit also. So,
what's the latest scandal with Donovan Sharp? I mean, I know his wife was older than he let on, and she had
she's a single mother. And everything. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All the other stuff that he's done. And that's the last recent thing I heard. Like, you know, he first that little that crazy wedding he had that he married. He was his own priest or whatever. Yeah, but he
married a priest. Wait, what?
No, he when he got married, he got videotaped it, but he was like his own. You know how the priest married you? He was his own priest. He had dudes come up in the audience, had his own audience, and he did the job what the priest said with him and her. Technically married himself with her.
I wouldn't really say, you know, that's a scandal or anything, but that is a little centric.
I mean, yeah, but you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he been married before that anyway, but he kept up with the lies in there, saying that he wasn't. That so he tried to make it official, but he was already married. And technically, she's a single mother because the niece that he said that they taking care of, that's actually her daughter, because they exposed the tax returns and stuff. That's actually public. So, you know, he said he talking about how he always deal with single mothers and tell dudes not to do that. He technically married one.
Hey, Mel, let me ask you: would you mess around with a chick in the space?
No. Not like I'm gonna meet them anyway, so yeah. So I keep that private and stuff.
No, I mean, if given the opportunity with someone local.
I met her before. I don't even know. I would have to, like you said, I have to meet her outside the space, and then like, all of a sudden I find out she has a channel.
So give this scenario, right? You know, someone pretty. She's not a content creator, but she's in this space. You know, really like the sound of your voice or something like that. She's local to you. You're in Texas, right?
No, I'm in New York.
Oh, my bad. She's in New York, and you know,
she don't know what I look like. And I guess you're saying that she has showed up profile picture on screen. Like,
well, no, I met YouTubers, and they don't know what I look like until I meet them.
Oh,
so, yeah. So you know, she just filling your logic, for example, and you know, she wants to meet you. You take that opportunity, right?
No, I don't know what she look like. Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what she look like. I'm kind of really picky with meeting people online in this space like that anyway. So I like to keep it separate like that. So you know,
yeah, I don't think it's anything wrong with it. I mean,
no, nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
it's meeting a woman anywhere, you know, except maybe like a workplace or something like that. But you know, just the money aspect of it. The money aspect of it is where I would, you know, put caution.
Yeah, you always keep business and pleasure separate. That's it.
And
to handle the business first, and then after you make the money, then you know you want to handle pleasure, make it about that thing.
Right, but he said most of the time the money that he gave out was because of business. Like one of the women was making his thumbnails and helping him out with his shows, so he was giving him money for that.
No, I had one that sent me my, you know what I'm saying, things like my boom arm, my green screen, you know what I'm saying, equipment and all types of other shit. So video edits, they were both helping me co-host. Like there are actually things for those cash apps in there. Like one of them actually did the she was the voice on The Purge. I paid for that sound bite. You know, for that introduction. I paid her for that and have a receipt for it. You know, like, and that's part of the total that you saw.
Yeah, that's different. You're paying for business.
So that's what I'm saying. Now, granted, was there $400 sent for a plane ticket? Yeah. Was there a plane ticket purchase? No. Another one showed a flight ticket that I never paid for. You know, I never paid for that shit. I paid $0.00 for that flight. It was never booked. It was never taken. I was never charged for it.
Oh, she tried to say,
how come you didn't fly to them? How come you didn't fly to them?
Fake receipt.
I'm sorry?
She tried to make a fake receipt.
Nah, I mean, bro, that's a fact, bro. I was never charged for it.
No, I was saying she tried to make a fake receipt saying that you paid for
No,
it.
it's not. It's a real itinerary. I was just never charged for it, and I chose not to book the shit.
Oh, I get you. You saw it pre-booked, but you didn't process it.
Exactly.
Well, she showed the screenshot to try to play it off like you did pay for it, but you didn't.
Exactly.
All
Like
right.
she's got a total there, but the total for me was $0.00. I didn't get a flight credit, none of that shit. I never paid for it in the first place.
Right.
How come you didn't fly to them?
I'm sorry?
How come you didn't fly to them?
I mean that was, and at one point I did purchase a ticket to fly to one of them, and I changed my mind 2 days later, and I kept my flight credit.
Smart move. I haven't come to you.
No, I chose not to.
No, I disagree with that, Mel, because it leaves you vulnerable for stuff like this. You know,
No, we talking about you go fly to them or have them fly to him.
No, but having them fly to him leaves you vulnerable in two ways. One, you either give them the cash to buy the ticket and they don't, but they keep the cash.
Oh, no. I think you're misconstrued. No. I meant they pay their own ticket and fly to him. That's why I actually, I'm sorry I left out that detail. Yeah, don't pay no ticket for them. No, they fly to you. They didn't pay for their own ticket to fly to you. I forgot to add that detail in it. So yeah.
That's a tough ask. I will say that.
Oh well, that'll be a tough ass.
I mean, to be honest with everybody, that's like the last thing on my mind, you know, right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kind of busy handling what I gotta handle. I will have a representative to answer all of my DMs for me from anybody that wants to collaborate, and that especially includes women. You know?
I will say this: if you're gonna pay for their flight on some business level, do some research on the person that you're gonna do it. They're very well known. And so get some references. They're very well known and everything. Those are people I would pay for their flight to come over. Even men and women when it comes to business. They have a very well known reputation of doing proper business like that. Yeah. Flights on me, hotel, yeah. And then we do this business interview, wherever, yeah. You know, it's a business investment.
No, I mean this is penis and vagina business though. So there really isn't, you know, there isn't like reputation. It's not like, you know, you could say Wells Fargo has a good track record.
Actually, if this is an escorting type thing, then they'd be using escorts on that.
No, it's not that. I mean, what I mean by that, what I mean by that, Mel, is that his intentions with these women, flying a man and everything, was sexual. And
as I said, yeah.
And
this is a non-escort. Yo,
no, this is a non-escort. I'm saying,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to finish. If it's a non-escort, yo, they still paying their flight. I ain't paying for their flight for them to come over. No, they pay for. You want this, D? You pay for your flight. And you come over and get some. I ain't spending my money on them. Period.
Do you think it's fair?
Like I said,
escort for that? No.
like I said,
Hey, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and you can tell the motherfuckers in the chat if they want to come up and say some shit because I'm not in the fucking mood. Look,
Oh, someone say
that was some shit that happened 2 fucking years ago. I'm not taking advice from a bunch of motherfucking on the internet all fucking day incels and shit. Okay, if anybody's got any questions about the situation and how that shit happened, I'm more than happy to answer it. Okay? Because that's the last time I talk about it. But I'll be god fucking damned if a bunch of motherfuckers become the absolute fucking gurus on fucking dating and online dating and all types of other shit. Because I can guarantee you, I probably sent more fucking cash apps and had more phone conversations with a bunch of random bitches on YouTube than most of these motherfuckers have even talked to in the last 6 years.
Hey, Auntie, who you talking to in the chat room?
Huh? No, I mean, anybody that got a problem with what I just said, they can click that link and come the fuck up here. I'm not in the mood.
Nah, I hear you, but I mean,
that's not what I came up here for. I'll answer all of those questions. Melody had some questions. If anybody's got any questions or whatever, or y'all want to have a topic of conversation, but all of this fucking give me some advice shit, I done learned from my fucking mistakes. And if I'm gonna learn more, I can guarantee you most of these motherfuckers in this space ain't qualified to tell me shit.
Okay, Auntie,
because they wouldn't even, these motherfuckers couldn't even get fucked up in the situations that I've been in. Like, they ain't even capable of even getting that type of play. So I don't even want to hear it.
Okay, Auntie, I hear what you're saying. I'm just curious because from what I see, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the chat seemed pretty tame. Like, you know, it don't really seem like brothers is coming at you like that. So I don't see where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, it's all good. People got a lot of shit to say. Motherfuckers saying, because you're having a conversation with me, they saying that you handling me with kid gloves or some shit like that. You know?
Just ignore the chat. Just ignore the chat, man. Like I said, they gonna come to their conclusions whatever they say.
I'm just saying the link is there. We've got 5 people on the panel right now, so it's obviously open. Add some more if that's the case.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because the reality is.
But I'm not gonna
these people here, they're not
from a bunch of motherfuckers that the best entertainment that they had over the last 2 weeks is reading my 2-year-old text messages and counting my money.
Exactly.
You want me to loan you my dick too for the weekend?
Right. No, I get it. But I just say this. I'm on Auntie's side. He didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's my take on the whole thing. And this is making it hard for anybody to entertain women in a space because a lot of these women are clout chasers. That's just what it is. Point blank, simple. A lot of women are clout chasers, so they're gonna do everything they can.
Money chasers.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. So they're gonna do everything they can.
Clout and money chasers.
Yeah, well said.
Pretty much. So that's how I'm gonna sum it up. But I really enjoyed this interview. I really, really did, guys.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Oh, I gotta pull this thing back up.
Yeah, the people will come to their conclusions of what they are, like especially when they're hearing people's past situations and trying to use that against them. You cannot use something against them. They own up to it and stuff. You can't take power from someone that's already took the power back themselves from them. You're gonna shame your son. I already opened up and admit. I already know what I'm doing right now. My successes outrange my failures in the past. So you can't shame me for stuff that happened to me before. Like that's why I laugh at people like that. Like, you know, yeah, like you trying to shame me for my past. Go ahead.
Right. All right. So any other things you guys want to ask Auntie before we end this interview? Auntie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I just had to switch devices.
Right. We're about to shut down. It's almost at the 2-hour mark. I really did enjoy speaking with you. And I got a better understanding from this interview of what went on. And I'm sure everybody else did. Do you guys agree with me on the panel?
Yeah. You know, like I said, before I got like,
yeah, of course.
From Reg a Bad Guy, like, you know, what happened, but now I know what happened. It's not, you know, here in this space, we really play, you know, who's the simp, you know, too much.
Right.
you know, to
Yeah.
where it really don't have any meaning, and it really kind of shows that
No, we don't.
a weakness amongst a group of men when we clamor for the opportunity to humiliate each other. You know, I remember
The term simp.
actually on Auntie's show where you know some things happened and I had to call a chick to prove myself. I shouldn't have did it, but I did, and you know, but I had to call somebody who, when they pick up, they don't say my name like first thing. So you know, of course, it had to be somebody that.
But you ate that right then, and you ate that just now. You like, I just shouldn't have did it.
Yeah,
Shouldn't even know.
yeah.
You know,
But the thing is that a lot of brothers really showed that after that. I shouldn't say a lot, but some brothers after that really showed that they just have a desire to see other black men fail.
Oh, when you called that girl, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that was
So
bad.
you know,
Everybody-
When did that happen?
I just said, hey, that's where you fucked up. You shouldn't have called. And that was
No, I
the end of
shouldn't
it.
have
I ain't have
called. No, I
nothing-
shouldn't have called
I didn't have
somebody.
nothing else to say to him about it.
No, exactly. I mean, most regular people just let it go. But the reason why I brought it up now is because, you know, yeah, hindsight, I didn't have anything to prove, and I shouldn't have been trying to prove anything, you know. But I did have this urge to let her know that I could prove something. But you know, I shouldn't have let her drag me in that headspace. That being said, the way certain people acted afterwards, like you know, in the scene and out the scene, really showed that their intentions is they just want to see somebody else fail. So I think that you're starting to see that in some people, and nobody here, from what I see in the chat room, but just in general, you're starting to see that some people is just waiting for others to fail. That's not a good thing.
It's really not.
Yeah,
But
all the information we give, as I say, is all the time. How many people taking the information we give and applying it to their real lives? Not a lot. I mean, I think about that all the time. Like, you know, all the information we give out, you're not going to help everybody. People just going to thrive over misery and see other people being miserable and technically just not apply to their real life of the result that they need in life. And stuff. It's easy to blame, point others, and laugh at others instead of focus on yourself.
I'm just saying, I got a bunch of dudes, and I'm not talking about anybody on this panel, but I got a bunch of dudes, you know what I'm saying, that you wish you could block the amount of motherfuckers I have to block on a weekly basis on social media.
Why?
Like, you understand? No, not just before this.
Why?
I know why.
Because I just get hit up with random ass, crazy ass DMs and shit. Like, if I told you the shit that ended up in my DMs, like just like you said, Danica would out some motherfuckers, I could out a bunch of women.
honestly,
Wait. Hold up. So what I was saying was right. That they see that you're generous with the super chats and they come at you.
Man, some of these women don't even have damn channels, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take note. I'm not generous with the super chat, and that's not because I'm a frugal man.
Fuck
You know,
about the super
but
chat.
fellas, huh?
I'm just saying, some of these chicks don't give a fuck about the super chat, man.
Okay, so for whatever reason, it's chicks that's circling this space, you know, you on cam, they might find you handsome or something. It's chicks circling this space, you know, because it's a sausage fest, you know, looking for stuff. And amongst those women are opportunistic women. So be careful, fellas. That's what I'd say.
And I will agree on that. You know, just like you said, they coal mining, whatever the case may be. They'll get a couple dollars, they'll milk it. You know, so that is what it is.
Melly, you're muted.
Because I'll be honest, most dudes won't just cuss a chick out like I would. You know, once they start with that full of shit. So, you know, it is what it is.
That's fact.
yeah, facts. Just gotta be careful. Not all women, and that's messed up because there really are good women out here. Like, not all women are like that.
Because they'll all tell you that. They're like, when did it go south with Ant?
So
When he cussed me out. They'll all tell you that.
that's crazy.
What were you
Well,
about to say, Melody?
You
You
hear
said
me?
you were saying something about good women.
No, I said there's a lot of good women out there. Not all women are like these women on here who like to air out what you guys are talking about and put you on blast. Not all women are like that. So I
No,
just,
no, I agree, but I will say that enough of them are.
mhm.
And if you
Exactly.
so you have to pick through a lot of women.
Yeah,
And if you spend $100 to on each woman to find out if she's good or bad, you know,
no, you can't
uh,
do that.
a man could go broke doing that. So, and that's what I mean. Like,
Exactly.
the
But
vetting process has to be cheap.
I
And that's just
understand.
is what it is.
Yep.
Especially
It's
especially in,
basically
huh?
Hmm?
I was saying it's treasure amongst trash out here. I said that before. Treasure amongst trash in this dating market.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like that $55 that you have to pay to um, apply for university when you're a high school senior. It's like, okay, that's well and good, but you should really just pay that to the ones that you really want to get into, or that you really have a chance of getting into seriously. But you don't just go after every university paying $55. Because even though that's just $55, that adds up if you're applying everywhere. So
But just like you said, game changer. The key
Yeah.
word you said, vetting, and that comes with experience. A man can master vetting women and stuff because each time he vets a woman and doesn't go his way, he learns from the last one and vets better on the next one. And the next one, so it becomes more easier. That comes with experience and time. But the key
agree.
word, like you said, vetting. Most men don't vet women properly at all. That's why they get caught up the way they do. And it's just like I said in the last Melanie show. Look what happened to Jonathan Major. Never vetted that female properly. Now he got caught up and lost everything.
I'm gonna disagree with you. Okay, so there are guys that can't that are bad at vetting women. Granted, um, but 2020 hindsight, we can't just say that every time something goes wrong with the guy that it's on him to vet a woman properly. You know, um,
He still has to take that. That's the whole point.
well, she should.
You might not like it. You can't always point fingers at them.
It's always on the men.
Exactly.
But no,
He
really
he
shouldn't
still
be.
chose her.
No, it really shouldn't be though. That's
It is. That's the point. You chose her. And
It's always up to us
and
men
a
to
lot of
vet.
times, and a lot of times, too many dudes so easy impressed by her look so deeply. A lot of those red flags showed up in the beginning, but you ignored it. Some of them,
being
like I
pretty is
said,
not a
those
red
little
flag.
red flags turn to big red flags
Being
consistently.
pretty is not a red flag.
It can be for a lot of
No,
dudes.
but her
No, it cannot.
Actually, it can because the fact
no
is, if you keep
Be
focused on exactly, if you keep focused on that so much, you're gonna be blinded to other stuff that she is.
That's not a
But
red
most
flag.
dudes make that as a red flag. As it
Okay,
can be a
I'll put it
red
like
flag
this.
if you allow it to be.
Though being pretty can blind you to red flags, being pretty itself isn't a red flag.
But the point is, that's the
And
problem. Too many dudes ignore. They focus on her look so damn much. Be so easily impressed. But she could be a
okay,
toxic person and everything.
okay,
Look
let's not.
look what
Okay,
happened.
no, I don't want to listen.
I
In your
don't know.
vetting process, I'm not going to vet out a pretty woman. That
Oh,
is for
and
damn
this is
sure.
why you get caught up the way you do, because you need to vet
What
a
do you
pretty
mean the
woman.
way I do?
Exactly.
You need to vet all
I'm not
women.
gonna vet a pretty
And,
woman.
and,
Are you
and
serious? You gonna be
huh?
vetting every
You're not
female.
gonna vet a pretty woman.
No,
Explain
I
that,
didn't say.
please.
I said I'm not going to vet out, meaning I'm not
You're
going to.
supposed to vet out every woman.
Oh
Doesn't
my
matter how
God!
pretty or ugly she is. See, that's
Listen
the
at what I'm saying,
problem, man. You just proving
Mel.
my
Listen at
point.
what I'm
You
saying.
just proving my point,
Listen,
game changer.
Now,
listen
hold
at
on. Let me hear what he's saying. Wait, what
listen at
happened?
what I'm saying. I'm not going to look at a woman, say she's pretty, and then eliminate her based on her beauty. That will just lead me into a life of not being with pretty woman, and I ain't gonna live like that. Damn it, fuck that. Okay, so to be clear, when I say vet out, I'm saying, when I vet out somebody, I vet out a chick for being fat. I vet out a chick for being obnoxious. I vet out a chick for having too many damn kids. I do not vet out a chick for being too pretty. That is for damn sure. Any pretty chick, I do not say, Kelly Stamps, you're too pretty. That is something I do not do.
You'd be surprised. Some chicks
Okay,
actually.
I get it. Because being pretty is not so much a red flag. It's the
It's
nonsense
not.
that come behind being pretty. Like you said, if she's obnoxious, red flag. Got too many kids, red flag. Got a lot of male friends, red flag. Run the
She
streets, red
be
flag.
overly
You can't compare
narcissistic.
that to being pretty.
She be
I'm
overly
saying.
narcissistic because her attitude becomes, "Oh, I'm self-entitled. I'm this bad bitch. You should be worshiping me." Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I probably do sometimes look at her like, you know what? She's too pretty for my taste. I will say
No,
that.
it's not. It's not.
Yes,
No,
it
for
is.
a pretty
But that's
woman,
not all
for,
pretty
for, hold
women,
on,
though.
right quick.
I do that.
For a pretty woman to say she's pretty is not a red flag. Now
No.
it is a red flag for an ugly chick to say she's pretty. That is a hell of a red flag.
Oh yeah.
No, like these 49ers, these fours that think they nines, that is a hell of a red flag. You know, that really
Hell yeah.
you know, so no, if a pretty
You
woman
500 pounds overweight talking about you hot as fuck. No.
Lizzo is a huge red flag. You know, I mean, like it's I'm sorry, like it's just accurate. Take Rihanna for example. You know, pretty woman who knows she's pretty, not a red flag. Pretty woman who
Actually, she
knows
is
she's
a red.
hold on,
She
hold on,
could be a
hold on,
red
hold on, hold
flag.
on.
How
Pretty
you know
woman.
she's not? How you know
Hold
she's
on,
not
right
a
quick,
red
hold on, right
flag?
quick, hold on,
Let
right
him
quick.
finish, please.
Exactly.
Let him finish.
A pretty woman who knows she's pretty is not a red flag. A pretty woman who puts ribbons in her son's hair is a huge red flag. And I'm not gonna ignore no crap like that because it's Rihanna. You know, that's what I'm not gonna do.
But
You
that's my point I was making from the begin with.
No,
To make
I'm
dudes
saying I
focus on
don't.
their, hold it. To make dudes focus on their beauty so much for those little details, just like you just named an example, dudes ignore that. A lot of other dudes ignore that.
Okay, I'm not
That's
condoning.
the
I'm not
point I'm
condoning
making.
ignoring. I'm not condoning ignoring red flags because a woman is pretty. I'm saying that being pretty is not a red flag in and of itself.
You're just
I
proving my
welcome
point right
pretty
there. Like I
women.
said, the pretty girl who put red bows on her son. Most dudes
That's it,
ignore
man.
that. That's my point. Those
Okay.
are little red flags. Those little
Yeah,
red
because they don't know any better. It's,
I
those
mean,
little
also,
red flags
also,
like
she
that.
it's not like
those
all
little red
pretty
flags-
women do
Hold
this.
on.
those
Guys,
little
I
red
want
flags
to
like
hear from Aunt T. Aunt T, what is your
All
take
pretty women don't do this.
on pretty women being
those-
red flags? What do you think, Aunt T?
No, I mean, I would agree with GC on that one. I mean, just a woman's looks is not her looks alone should be a red flag, but I agree with Mel. It's the other things that are red flags that people can tend to ignore because of looks,
exactly.
you know, or because of some other things.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm saying
I was
what
making.
I'm saying is, fellas, get with pretty women if and when you can. However, do not be blinded by the red flags in doing so. But don't deny yourself pretty
what I was
women because
making.
you feel that you can't see red flags through her beauty.
Right.
That's what I'm saying with that. And not so pretty women can be just as bad or worse, and they often are.
Exactly. Oh yes, they are, especially in this day and
And
age.
that's another
I
thing.
mean, being pretty is not a red flag. Being a single mother is a red flag. Yeah.
Dudes, just keep in mind, like people will act. So don't even get caught up with all the bombing and shit in the morning and the long phone calls and the extra favors and people trying to help and shit like that. Because everybody ain't got good intentions. And even if they start with good intentions, they don't always finish with them.
Exactly.
Facts.
So, do I think that that those women had bad intentions from the start? Maybe, maybe not. But somewhere along the line, it turned into that. You know?
I think at least Red.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
think at least Red had bad intentions from the start, and that's not because of something. That's just because of what I was telling you before with Theo.
Mhm.
Yeah, she always has. Like I said, and you saw how I got into it with her on the show. She always twisted people's words and everything. And I told you about, just like Gigi did. Theo definitely had to put her in her place. So she's known for doing snake stuff like this.
Well, I mean, as far as the space is concerned, somebody told me through this and some decent advice is like the default setting or defense mechanism is attention. So, people can use whatever the fuck they got to get attention, at some point, especially when they got dirt on somebody else or they got dirt on somebody that might have a little more clout than they do or just a little more clout at the moment than they have. Whatever the case may be. or maybe they just pissed off. They just feeling a certain type of way this morning. You know, man, that shit that you did, that you said to me a year and a half ago, just pissed me off today, so I'm pissed. You know, that can happen too. So just be leery, protect yourselves, be careful. You know, be on this on here for the purpose that you're on here for.
Exactly. Focus on your mission.
That's some great advice. For real. And the moral of the story is do not entertain women in the space. Personally. Like, you can be friends on here, even in the back chats. Y'all can be cool when other people are around, but I wouldn't entertain them, like, you know, having them call you and flying them out and getting their tires fixed and stuff like that. I wouldn't even waste my time, honestly. And I know you try to do a good deed because you're a good person. I'm a good person too. If somebody need my help, somebody said, hey, I'm stuck. Can you help me? And I can do it, I would do it. If I had the funds, that's me, because I thought we were friends. Just like you thought they were your friends. So if they needed your help, you helped them just like they helped you when you needed a favor, like with with your channel and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see anything wrong with Auntie helping out a friend, but it's when they take advantage of you and they keep wanting, and then they start asking you, and then they lie and say that they're going to come fly out to you. And instead of flying out to you, they do something else with the money. So you just got to be careful. That's all I'm going to say, because people are not your friends. They're just, for real. You got to be careful.
That pretty much sums it up. That sums it up.
That sums that shit for real.
Even if it might not seem like that, hey, a year, 2 years later, boom. It's like, where did this come from? Because I'll be honest, you know, when y'all mentioned everything with Sexy Red, that shocked me. The other chick, she's been doing the same shit for the last year. But Sexy Red, that shocked me. I didn't expect that.
You must not know that long. That's the whole thing.
Well, I mean, even after all of those messages that she showed, we still had correspondence consistently for the last year plus, and wasn't nothing like that. No, wasn't nothing like that. Wasn't nothing flirtatious. Wasn't nothing like, hey, you owe me some money. Wasn't nothing that, hey, when you gonna fly out? I thought we were just past it when we ain't discuss it.
Right.
You weren't upset about the $400? Like, where's the ticket?
Hey, I mean, she said she had a credit, whatever. That was it. I really didn't have an inclination to for her to fly out and see me. So if she had a credit, I didn't need her to use it on me. We weren't talking like that anymore. I thought we were still friends, but we weren't talking like that anymore. We were still just talking, but it was just as friends, as fellow YouTubers, just a quick check-in, move on. She might hit me up from time to time. I would hit her up, but it wasn't anything like that for the last year. So when this came up, it was pretty shocking.
It was shocking because they already made
it. Was shocking from her.
Right. Like, how are you going to make up with me? We cool. Everything is cool. And then you bring it up again. Yeah. I never understood that.
Because that's what moon cow snakes do. She's one of them.
Damn.
You think she's a moon cow?
Yep. She's part of the juggernaut moon cows. It's like a 400-pound. And she said she's an army brat, right? So that's a juggernaut moon cow.
Well, I never really looked at her body like that.
But yeah, I was gonna say, to answer your question, was I mad about it? I mean, I wasn't really mad about it because she didn't ask for it. But it was to the point where I'm not just gonna send you a chunk of cash again. You know? I'm not gonna send you any more money. You know? If we're friends,
that's a lot of money though, Auntie. I'm sorry. That's a lot of money to send somebody. And then they don't. I don't know. I would have been pissed. If you didn't do what you said you were going to do with that $400, I would have been pissed.
I mean, I was pissed, which was why y'all read the text messages that y'all read. I was pretty pissed at the time.
We all gonna get pissed, but how we handle it, yo, you know what? Live and learn. We gotta move on.
Well, I was more so just pissed that I was lied to. I felt as though I was lied to. She claimed she didn't. So I'm not gonna say she was lying or whatever, but I expected to not get the money back regardless, whether she spent it on a ticket, spent it on whatever. I expected to not get it back when I sent it. So that was one thing. It was just like you could have just kept it and not said shit. You didn't have to.
I mean, what happened afterwards?
Or tell me you're doing one thing and you're not.
Right.
You could have just not said anything and just kept it.
What happened?
I could do about that.
What happened afterwards? Would suggest that you weren't pissed though, like because you say like after the $400, you know, y'all still talking, y'all still were cordial.
Yeah, it wasn't like right after that. We probably didn't talk for maybe about 3 or 4 months. Probably about 3 or 4 months, and then I think I caught one of her streams or something, and I hit her up on IG. She hit me back, and then we just kind of stayed in touch. She helped me to co-host last year's Purge, which was a big help, in that, and we kind of stayed in touch.
I will say this to Mel, and I know he's just like been waiting for years for me to say something like this. So him and rest in peace Alan Roger Curry do have mode 1 for this exact situation. I'm not saying it should be implemented exactly as the scenarios that ARC used to bring up, but it is for situations like this.
That's a fact. I'm glad you started to see it.
I knew you'd be glad. No, I always
like I said, I mean, ALC be telling y'all like situations like this. It's not just about the sex. It's about
No, it is about the sex.
No, what I'm saying. Listen, this is what I'm saying. It's about you as the man getting your power. No, you know what I'm saying? In a situation like this, you've been straight direct with intentions. What it is, you have more power over this.
No, it's about the sex. And
what I'm saying is his part, the tension. Yes, the ending goal was about the sex, but the main point is you might I don't know if you've ever heard Alan said, when I do use mode 1, I'm actually trying to get women to say no. I know that sounds weird, but
it is weird. That's where you lose.
I know you're going to weird, but the reason why I understand it and stuff, because technically, it's like, let me just a perfect example. You remember when Elon Musk bought Twitter and made things so evenly acceptable for people to speak their mind on both sides? The people from the right or left, how you want to call it, was getting mad because people from the right were saying stuff online and stuff like that ain't like. And I'm like, I'm glad he did buy Twitter. I want everybody to speak their mind. I don't care if it's racist, whatever, because I want them to know what they true exact intentions about themselves, so I know not to deal with them. They being straight direct with what they are. I want you to stop being a fake. Let's tell you what. All right,
you see, and that's when you take. Okay, listen, Mel. That's when you take something that had different intention to a very weird place. It's never my intention to you spoke. It's never my intention to have a woman that I am attracted to say no to my penis. That is not the intention at all. And that's not going to be my intention. I like sex with attractive women.
So you want to lie and manipulate? You want to lie and manipulate then? Like you always preach?
If necessary, yes.
And then you get in a situation where Diddy got into.
That's it. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. You misconstrue your car and everything, right?
You misconstrue his teachings.
No, that's not. Yes. No, you misconstrue his teachings.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't. You misconstrue his teachings.
Listen.
No,
if I want to,
your ending goal is right. You just want the sex. By any means necessary. Am I right?
I only smash guys that like peanut butter sandwiches, then I would say, I like it, but I'm allergic and smash. Okay, that is my prerogative.
Lie and manipulate.
No, nobody
is right.
See, you're talking about
admitted that in the past yourself.
Why you gotta take stuff and make it weird?
No, that's what you said in the past before. You admit yourself.
Listen,
by any means necessary, right?
What I'm saying,
I'm a lot of women, right?
no, not by any means necessary. However, a well-placed lie
Would you lie to
get
women
what
to get
to
the
a
to get
well-placed
the
lie
sex,
to get
brother?
what I want.
Would
I
you
see
lie
nothing wrong
get
with
what I
that.
want?
That
So
is
you
not
would lie
only
to get it, right?
not
You would
only
lie to get
that
it, right?
is not only the smart thing to
Right?
do,
Yes
it's
or
the
no?
not
You
dumb
would
thing
lie
to
to
do.
get it, right?
I already said yeah.
All right, then. So damn. So there you go. You proving
What
my
is wrong
point.
with you?
Being a
What?
manipulative
Why?
fool right here.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay, fellas, listen me and listen me good.
Yeah, listen to this manipulative liar that has no
Listen
game.
me and
Hold on,
listen me
y'all.
good.
One at a time, y'all.
Do
One
not
at a time, please.
do not have honorable
But yo,
dealings with
and then-
dishonorable
and then,
people.
Hold on,
Honor-
Mel. I want to hear GC first, Mel, and then you go. I want to hear GC.
I agree with that. Go ahead.
What you say?
Do not have honorable dealings with dishonorable people. The women that that Auntie just dealt with is dishonorable. Why are we trying to be more honorable while they are trying to be less? Okay, understand that. If I have to say something pretty, in order to get some pretty pussy, I will do it. Okay, I'm a college graduate, but I did not graduate summa cum laude. However, if a chick say, "Did you graduate summa cum laude?" If you did, I'd give you some. I'd say yes, and have her try to prove otherwise.
What?
Why?
Okay.
Why?
You don't lie to women. Okay.
The reason why I would do that.
You should be
the
honest in
reason
your
why
part.
I would
Wait,
rather
one
do
at a
that
time. Hold on. Let GC finish, Mel.
everybody else
Mel.
stuff like that.
Mel.
One at a time, please.
Go ahead. What you were saying? Finish, GC, and then Mel can speak. Go ahead.
And the reason why I recommend that and I would do that is because I like putting my penis in the vaginas of attractive women. I got more to say, but I'm gonna let Mel go.
All right, go ahead,
We
Mel.
had enough to say. We heard enough of you want to lie and manipulate. Go ahead and follow his advice, everyone. Lie to get women that you want that didn't want to sleep with you in the first place. And then we be in situations of dudes online again talking about how I flew a chick over and she's supposed to expect to give me some because I bet my money on her. Instead of you being man enough to tell her, yo, if I'm gonna spend my money on you, I want to smash. Dylan, right there. Give her free will to say yes or no. That's the point. Who cares if she's dishonorable or not? You should care about yourself. If you want to care about her being dishonorable or not, that shows you how much of a bitch ass nigga you are. You're giving this female power over you.
I want to hear from.
You ain't really a man yourself and everything. Period. So that's the whole point.
Yeah.
If you should be honest with women with your attention, you won't be caught up in so much stupid shit that way you do. That's the point. Yo, if I'm flirting with you, I know you by your sexual attracted to me, so I want to know if you fully want to go that far with me. So let's go hook up and have sex, whatever, blah, 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 however you want to put it, and wait for her answer right there. She says no, okay, keep it moving. Boom. What's she going to say? Okay, she probably can say, you're a dog, but she can't say that you're a liar. Or you know what? No, thank you. Oh, you change your mind? You know where to find me. Walk off to the next. How hard that is? Wait a minute.
Okay.
I did not waste a lot of time. I saved so much of my money. I got more and more power over me than this chick got power over me.
Oh my
I'm
God.
keep it moving till I do because you know what? Because you know what? I got thick skin like that. I could take a lot of no's. That's the whole point of, you know what? I want a bunch of chicks to say no to me because I want to know if she's real or not. Ain't no playing games. I don't want to show you no tension like that. I don't want to gravitate towards you. I don't want to be your friend. That's the point.
So this is pretty
Well,
much.
Melody, can I ask
Hold
you
on,
a
this
question?
is real quick. That was ARC's logic, though, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It's
You
a
don't even like
version
ARC
of his logic.
period.
It's
You
a
don't try to
misconstrued
twist
version
them.
of his
You
logic.
know I defend. You barely
No,
even
no,
listen.
let me ask
I
Melody
do.
something. Let me ask Melody something right now. Melody,
Yeah.
did you have a nice Thanksgiving?
I did.
Okay. You want to know who Thanksgiving is brought to you by?
Who?
Honest people who lost their shit. Okay, so let's not. So yeah, you could be honest, and shout out to the Cherokee, the Seminole, and all the other honest people that lost their shit to a bunch of liars. Now, that being the case, Aunt T, let me ask you this: did you ever lie to any of those bitches?
Let me think. Maybe. I don't remember. I said a lot of crazy shit to him.
Okay, well, put it like this: is the consequence?
I never used the L word though. I know that.
Yeah, no, I understand. is the consequences of what happened to you a result of lying?
No.
Exactly. So miss me with this whole, this stuff
Nigga,
happened.
please, man. The fuck out of here.
With this
Wait,
whole
wait. Let's keep it clean.
miss me.
No, I want to cut this fool off, man. He's saying about some dumb twisted shit.
That's dumb.
Good you
Hold on. No,
listen,
one at a
fellas.
time. We gotta keep it clean. I'm
This
sorry.
is funny.
Keep it clean. One at a time. This is Auntie. What do you want to do right now?
What? Hey, it's your show.
I know, but you're the guest of honor, and I'm having an open panel right now. But you said this was okay, right?
Ooh, I mean, it's wild. They're doing the work. Y'all go ahead.
I mean, Auntie is with the shits.
No, I understand, but I don't want this is supposed to be his.
Well, no, I'm not yelling over it.
He's not yelling over anybody, but
Not today.
right. So we need to hear. We need to hear. We need to hear more of it. So I already
ask a question to Auntie real quick.
Yeah,
You're
ask
fine, Auntie.
Auntie questions, y'all. Go ahead.
Auntie, okay. Was your intention to begin with? Did you? All right, these women, did you want to smash them? Was that what your intention was to begin with?
No, that wasn't my intention. That wasn't my intention.
Or you just want to do straight business? That's just straight business.
It was just business. It was just I was just talking to like-minded people.
Well, then you wasn't lying to them.
Like-minded people, and then things might have evolved or they did, but that wasn't the intention going.
Then you wasn't lying to them. So like, come on, look, Gigi twisted my no. If your intention was always about business to begin with, anyway.
Mel, what's your issue?
To be honest, whenever any type of talk like that came up or anything, that was initiated by them. That was never initiated by them.
Well, then that's something that GC doesn't want to explain, but I was explaining because ARC always explained it. That's called being mode zero when the woman brings it up.
Oh God.
Mel, what's your issue?
I'll put it like this.
Be quiet, please. All right.
I'll put it like this.
No, really, what's your issue, Mel?
Yo, be quiet, dude.
Mel, seriously, what's
yo,
your issue?
seriously, Clue, man.
No, seriously, what's your issue?
Mel, no arguments, no yelling, because we're gonna mess up the show.
Tell him.
Yeah, no yelling. Be respectful, please, everyone.
Yo, tell him.
No, I'm telling you, everyone. Everyone.
I want to know what is Mel's issue.
Okay.
With what
Well,
Auntie is saying.
let me ask Auntie this right quick.
One at a time. Yeah.
The things that the chicks, or at least Sexy Red, say that she wanted to do and was gonna do, did she do those things?
No.
So she lied. Okay, you're dealing with a bunch of fucking liars, and there's no way you should be.
I don't give a fuck what a bitch lies.
No way you
DC is
I'm talking about you as a man.
I'm gonna mute everyone. Everyone's gonna mute it. Hold on. No arguing with each other. Any questions? Just ask Mel. Don't talk to not Mel. I'm sorry, Auntie.
No, I see.
GC was right though. From what I heard.
The chat. I'll answer the question in the chat if I had feelings. Did I like the woman? Yes, I like the woman. As far as real feelings, I never met the woman, so I'm not. No, there are no real feelings for anybody. Because I don't know anybody. Now, was I willing to get to know somebody better? Yeah, but
right.
No real feelings.
Right, you're just getting to know them. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I really honestly don't see.
But from the point where we were at that point where you're looking at things from 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, text messages, did I like that woman at that point? Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Oh, so you did like her like that? Okay.
I liked her, but I'm not gonna say I had real feelings for her.
But you were trying to get to know her better so you guys can have real feelings for each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
To fly her out, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go. So that explains why he went the extra mile for her to make her happy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So I take back what I said, that he should have been mode 1 in this case, because apparently she offered it, but she was lying, like these bitches do. Ain't no purpose of trying to tell the truth to these to a chick. You tell the truth. Listen, fellas, and listen to me good.
Why you gotta cut him off, Mel?
Audience,
now hold on. When he's
audience, listen to me. Audience,
real.
Audience, listen to me and listen to me
No,
good.
don't listen to him.
Mel, why you cutting them off?
Yo,
Mel,
Clue,
No.
shut the fuck up, man. Word, Clue, word.
God.
Hell, man.
Mel, please.
Fellas,
Hold on.
tell the truth when it's in your best interest
No,
to
tell the truth all the time.
That is
You cutting them
part
off,
of
Mel.
Indian.
You go
Listen,
after GC.
tell
Hold
the
on.
tell the truth. Tell the truth.
No. Tell the truth all the
Mel,
time.
you cut
truth
you,
when
you
it
cut them
is
off.
Mel,
Let's
you're
go
next.
tell
the
You're
truth.
next. Mel, you're next. Hold on. Go ahead, GC.
No, that's it. Tell the truth when it's in your best interest to tell the truth. Fuck what everybody else talking about.
Right. Okay, Mel, what you want to say? And then we can go to Clue.
No, be truthful to yourself all the time, fellas. Yo, for real. Don't listen to this mess from anything. Yo, for real. Yes, there's some scandalous chicks out there. Let the woman handle them. I'm worrying about my fellas. I don't want shit backfiring on them and everything for real like that. Period. You be truthful to yourself, be your attention. She will have no scandals and none of that come after you. Period. All that. No shit backfire on you. You ain't know my attention. I let it out. Boom. She have no power over you. Period. No problem. This is why I see a lot of dudes still be crying, complaining, war at females on that shit. And this is why I tell them, yo, it's always the dudes on their part because they wasn't truthful to themselves or to women or vet them, whatever, however we want to put it. Like I said, men like myself don't go through these problems. That's why me and Gigi don't think the same way. I don't go through these negative problems like that. I don't even have no scandals coming. I don't even have bitches coming at me over some revenge shit. Period.
Let me
respond.
Let me respond.
No.
Fellas.
Hold on.
Finish.
Fellas.
Let him
Fellas.
finish GC first.
Oh, I thought he was finished. My
He's
bad.
not finished.
No.
Okay, so
You can finish, Mel.
Because like I said, yo, like, and if you truthful with yourself for your attention, you let her know and everything, you good. She came at you with her intentions and it just didn't go that way. It is what it is. You didn't do nothing wrong on your part because you were truthful for your intentions. You actually liked her more than what it is, but she didn't like you back. So gotta keep it moving.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. All right. GC, respond. Then we're gonna go to someone else because we can't stay stuck.
yeah, because I want to hear what Clue has to say. But fellas, if you actually want bitches to complain about, then do what it takes to get them. Okay, that's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you, GC. All right. Let's go with Clue. Go ahead, Clue.
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on with male logic. I don't understand what his confusion is against Auntie.
It was no confusion against Auntie.
He
You just came up here late the way you is. That's the whole point.
He quotes ARC and he quotes him incorrectly.
No, I don't. You misconstrue what I quote ARC incorrectly. That's on you. I quote him correctly. You go against me.
No.
Yes, you do. You don't even do what ARC does. So why do you even care? That's the whole point.
I don't do what ARC
Exactly.
does.
So that's why you always go against it.
Mel, let him speak.
That's the
Mel,
whole point.
Mel, hello.
One at a time.
One at a time. Let him speak.
What I'm
Let him
saying
speak.
is
Go ahead.
you quote ARC. You come up on a panel and you quote either ARC or KS. And I have respect for both of those men.
So what are you talking
Hold
about?
up, I'm not done.
I'm correcting you now.
I'm not done.
Okay.
Well, I'm correcting you. I didn't even mention KS.
You come up on the panel.
Okay,
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Sir.
Save the corrections for the end.
Mel,
Save the corrections for the end.
Sir, no.
Sir.
Mel, you can respond at the end. Let him speak, please. We're hosting a show here. Let him speak. Go ahead.
You come up on the panel and you quote either ARC or you quote KS.
No,
And
I
you
don't quote
them
KS. I haven't quoted
incorrectly.
KS. What are you talking about?
I'm not done, bro.
No, you are done. I'm correcting you.
Bro,
Don't
I'm not
use
done.
the word.
Until the
Say that
whole
word
says
again.
I'm done.
I'm not going to let you do that
Speaking.
at all.
Hello.
One at a time.
Hey, fuck that shit, man.
Go ahead.
Male, let me start from the beginning. Male logic. You come on here and you quote ARC or
Don't say Kevin. Don't say Kevin, please. Just
Okay.
skip
You
that
quote
part.
the two gentlemen.
I didn't quote no two gentlemen, period.
God damn.
Is that goddamn correct yourself, dude?
Male logic. Can you quiet
Yo,
down so I
Clue,
can finish my
correct
sentence?
yourself, Clue.
Sir, can
That's
you
the
fin-
point.
ca-
Correct
Sir,
yourself.
can you Let me finish my
Start
sentence.
over.
What is
Start over.
happening right now?
Anytime you
What is
misquote me,
happening?
I'm going
You
to
quote
correct
the
you.
two
What is
gentlemen.
happening
Do not
on
correct
my
two gentlemen.
show?
You're going to
What
keep doing
is
this
happening
over and
on
over.
my show?
Can I hear what he has to say?
Yeah, like what is happening?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me put it like this: the two gentlemen are quoted
Ain't no two
incorrectly.
gentlemen,
I
period.
can't finish
You're
my
doing it again.
goddamn sentence.
No, correct your sentence.
Oh my God.
Okay, move on to the next person, Mello.
Stop
I can't
saying
do this.
please just stop saying it, Clue. Just stop saying it. Go ahead.
I want to hear this.
If I say it, he's going to interrupt me. I can't.
Just don't say it no more.
Yeah, and
Just don't say it no more, please. Don't
Okay.
say it. Just
The
keep
two,
going.
the two gentlemen are
Ain't no two
quoted
gentlemen. You're still
incorrectly.
doing it.
See, there it is.
Exactly, because you're still doing it.
No, stop.
So
They're
stop doing
quoted
it.
I
incorrectly.
can't.
okay, what's the problem here? I don't get it.
Okay, Hustler, you go ahead because I can't get my sentence out. Hustler,
He has no
you up?
sentence.
Oh no.
You up, bro?
I'm walking to my car right now, so y'all carry on. I'm just trying to understand what the hell you were trying to say before Mel interrupted you. I don't get it. What's going on?
He has nothing.
All
to
I
say,
was saying
period.
is that
That's the point.
they are being quoted incorrectly. That's all I was saying. They're being quoted incorrectly. I mean, there are talking points, and then there's actually what they actually said on their streams. And the brother here, Mel, and I have respect for Mel, but he tends to quote them incorrectly at times. That's all.
I ain't misquoting nothing. You don't even like his logic. How do we even talk about misquote ARC's logic when you go against it? You hear what you want to hear.
I've never gone against ARC.
Yes, you
ever.
have. You just approved it right
Never.
now.
No.
You ain't listen to all the streams. I listen to all the streams. I listen to all the streams. That's crazy.
I bought 4 of his books.
So do I. I
his
listen to all his books on too. I talk to ARC before he died every day online
Okay.
answer too. Offline. So what you talking
on,
about? You don't
man.
agree with everything I say because I always follow up what he said.
When they're done, I'd like to say something to Auntie.
Oh, come on.
I want to hear from GC. Really, I want to hear from
Yeah, and then Auntie, are you sure everything's okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's all good.
You good? I don't want to
GC.
annoy
Auntie
you.
laughing at us right now.
He having too much fun watching
He
all this go
laughing at us
down.
right now.
I'm just making sure that he is okay.
I am too.
This is his
And people
stream.
take that when we're on another show. You're like, yo, I didn't say that. You hear a lot of people want to misquote so many things, like what Clue was doing. Ain't
I'm
even
not
GC.
doing it. I'm not doing anything. Go ahead.
You did.
Next person, GC or Auntie.
All right, thank you. Auntie, I was wrong because the reason why I brought up that logic, the mode 1, because it was a situation where she was misleading you into that she was indirectly misleading you into thinking that there was a possibility of sex, but it turns out that she was simply lying to you, and unfortunately, mode 1 don't help with liars. You know, you can't fight lies with honesty. Ask the Native Americans about that. So, you know,
That's correct.
Yeah, you mode 1 wouldn't have helped in this situation. If a chick is saying, you know, ooh, I wanna, you know, put this on your dick or something like that, and then you give her the money and she don't do it. She's just a lying ass bitch. And you know, you saying that, oh, I want you to do this would not have helped in that situation whatsoever. So yeah, I just wanted to say that to you. I misconstrued the situation as you described, as it was because I only got bits and pieces.
No, I mean, everybody got bits and pieces. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody, you know. But I mean, you're talking about it's 6 months worth of phone calls and messages and shit before that, and then another year after that, you know, that you don't see. So
yeah,
it is what it is. I'm not going to dredge up all the details because all it does is open up the entire story for scrutiny.
And it's your own personal
every day of threads would be another 2 weeks worth of content.
Well, I mean, it's really not, you know, our business, but I was just going off of what I knew. But when I was saying that mode 1 may have helped you out of this situation, no, that's wrong. I mean, because here's the thing, mode 1 is only effective if the other party is as honest as you are. So
right.
even
no, see how you twist it.
No, that's facts.
No, that's
Actually, that's
not.
fact.
No.
And I'll give an example with Aunt T. So Aunt T, let's just say she didn't, sexually make any sexual suggestions towards you, right? Let's just say that didn't happen, but you decided to be mode 1 and you said, I want to do this, this, and this. She can still say, okay, send me a plane ticket, and then not take the plane ticket because she's capable of lying and you not. So, it really, mode 1 is for a society where women don't lie. And since we haven't lived in that society since Eve ate the apple, it's almost completely ineffective.
Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
No, here's the fucking reality of that, man. That make no damn sense anyway, period. First of all, you being truthful with your attention indirectly helps you out, not the other individual.
How would it have helped in this situation?
How?
Yes,
Melanie,
how would it have helped in this situation?
Melanie, I meet you at a club. I talk with you. I think you're beautiful.
No, I'm saying in Aunt T's
I'm giving you an example, so shut up.
No,
Melanie,
I asked how would
I'm
it
giving
help
an example.
in
Shut up. I'm doing it right now.
How
Wait,
would
what?
mode 1 have helped Aunt
I'm
T?
doing it right now, nigga. Shut up.
How would
Oh my
mode 1
God.
have
Shut
helped
the
in
fuck
Aunt
up.
T's situation?
No, shut the fuck up. I'm doing it right
No, I
now.
will not.
No, yes, you will.
Explain
Oh
how
my
it would help in
No,
Aunt T's situation.
stop. Hold on, stop yelling. We're conducting a show here. No yelling, no arguing. I lost my train of
A lot of
thought.
emotions going on over here.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now, but
Getting on my nerves. That's
let's start all over. Mel, you were giving me an example.
Yes, I'm going to finish up.
Go ahead. Give the example.
I was using you as an example, the whole
Go
thing.
ahead.
Like, here's the thing. It helps you, the individual that wants. All right. It's for the individual with his intentions to not get played. Perfect example. I meet you at a club, Melody. I see I'm attracted to you. My intention is, you know what? I don't want to have no relationship. I just want short-term, non-monogamous sex with you. So I go flirt with you, blah, 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 and everything. And I just lay all the games out right there. You already know my intentions. It's up to you to see if you have the same equal feelings towards me or not. If you don't, what are you going to say? No, thank you, right?
No,
my job is, okay, accept your answer, move on. Now, if you do feel the same way, then you know what? It is what it is. More one to accomplish on both ways. Because I didn't waste my time. I didn't waste my energy. I didn't waste my money. You already knew my intentions in advance, what it is. A lot of dudes be misconstrued and thinking that females do not want to have sex just as much as they do. And I'm not wasting a lot of time trying to spend 3 months.
Yes, they do.
They're always trying to say, well, wait 3 months to smash. No, I don't need no 3 months. You don't need 3 months or multiple dates if you want to have sex with me or not. I want to know right then and there. I don't want to be a friend. I just want to smash. That's it. So I want you to know this is what I'm about. Because she probably might want the same thing for me also.
But did you read the whole book?
They said the same thing.
But would you chance that?
Dudes just say they want to smash also too. They not like.
Would you take a chance on that? You want to chance that?
I took it plenty of times. So what are you talking about? I want to tell you if I never done it. Plenty of
Mel,
times.
did you read the whole?
I know what
book?
happens.
Yes, I read the.
I know.
Oh, cool. I read the whole book and actually lived it. So what are you talking about? Thank you,
Melody.
All right, I think
I was
GC
just asking.
Hold on, I think GC has something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah,
GC.
I have a question for you. Melody, have you ever met a guy that you didn't know if you were going to take it that far, but after getting to know him, you decided that you would?
Mm-hmm.
What would you have done if that same guy said, listen, I want you to suck my dick?
I'm sorry. I thought it was music.
Oh man, I would just nah.
Okay.
You wouldn't do it?
Okay,
Wow.
so you're telling me that same guy who later, after getting to know him, you would get intimate with, you would just turn down immediately because he said something so ridiculous and obscure, right?
Yeah, and I already explained that to ARC. I told him that wouldn't work on me.
Exactly, because she's not for long term. She's not for short term non monogamous sex. She's looking for a serious relationship.
And that's a good thing.
That's the whole
That is a
point.
good thing.
You don't know until you actually speak your attentions on your part.
Mm-hmm.
Some females,
Or you just,
some females not down.
or you
to
could just,
sex. Some females will use. That's the whole point of other ARC. How he explains the erotic hypocrite, the attention whore, the good.
I mean,
girl.
there's another way to do that. I mean,
Exactly.
just watch how, just kind of watch how she move.
Five
Just watch
different-
how she move. If you can sense that she's one of those fun girls that wants attention from different men, then yeah, she'll probably be down for the dick sucking right away. But if she's someone like Melanie that doesn't want attention from men, classy, elegant, no, she ain't going for that. So watch how they move and watch how they talk and conduct themselves.
You on that hustler.
So,
Even if she has attention, even if she get attention
hold
from
on
a
for a
lot of
second.
men, you might be the guy she might actually let in.
Hold on for a
Holy
second.
Well, I've been there, so I know you ain't lying. I've been there, so you ain't lying.
I got a
Sometimes
question for
sometimes
Auntie.
you're gonna be that guy, and sometimes you're not.
Hold
I'd
on,
accepted that. Sometimes I'm just that guy. Sometimes
a
I'm not. I'm
I have a-
cool with that.
I have a question for Auntie.
Okay, go ahead.
Should we cut women off, Auntie? In this space.
No, what you need is a go-between.
Go-between what and what?
Focus on what. No, if you're on here for the intended purpose, put somebody between you and every damn body else. For the most part, if you already got your team in place, you don't need any new friends.
So,
So people are either about business, or chances are they're coming to fuck up your business.
for the brothers who are here to find a wife, that's not me because
This ain't
I
the
have
place
one.
for it.
But
This ain't the place for
if
it.
for the brothers who are here to find a wife, what is your recommendation for them?
Play the lottery. You got a better chance of winning that.
So you're saying they can't find a wife in this space?
I mean, hey, what are the odds on winning the lottery?
It's very bad. Very
That's the
bad.
odds of you finding a wife. And what GC just said is a 99.9% sausage fest anyway. So what do you expect to
That
find?
is correct. I agree with that.
I'm just saying, what do you expect to find here?
I mean, there's a lot of men.
You're mostly going to find women that are looking to come up on men, have very little respect for men,
I
see
agree.
you as a monolith,
I
or
agree with that too.
or just damaged. They're just damaged and fucked up.
But there's a lot of
Like,
guys
for
coming
real,
to
there's
this
a lot of
space.
people in this space that are damaged and fucked up. That's
There's a
why
lot of-
they're here.
There's a lot of men coming here actually looking for a wife.
Yeah.
And I
And I'm
know
just saying, a lot of them are
you
damaged.
don't
and fucked up.
recommend that, and I
the
don't
women
recommend
that are
that.
here too are damaged and fucked up. So, I mean, the odds are you're going to get with somebody else that's fucked up and damaged. So, I mean, if you're here for its intended purpose, which is entertainment purposes, then be entertained or create the entertainment, whatever. Network.
Not to mention
a lot of
education.
dudes-
If
Yeah,
you
but
if you meet somebody or whatever, cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of
But don't be
dudes,
too invested in some shit that has an X button on it.
a lot of dudes don't come here for entertainment. I come here for entertainment, but there's
I
a
do
lot
too.
of men. There's a lot of men that don't come here for entertainment. They come here to find their mate.
I agree with Clue on that.
Finally, it took this
I
long for you to
don't.
agree with me, Mel. Shit.
Well, I want to
You
hear
like
from
the
I
other
messed
brother.
with
Well,
you.
I don't give a fuck.
I had to
Yeah,
rough
I
you
don't
up
care
a
about
little
women
bit.
in these spaces, honestly. But that's just me. I don't care about trying to meet nobody in these spaces, but that's just me.
All right. Well, I want to hear from Sir Anthony. Hi, Sir Anthony.
Salute,
Hello,
Sir
Melody. How are
Anthony.
you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks
How
for
you doing,
coming.
Anthony?
What's your question for Auntie?
Well, I have several questions. As you can see from the chat, I had a few things to say.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'd like to ask Auntie, what space does he belong to? Since the
I
question
don't belong to
of
any space, dog. Don't. I don't belong to any space. As far as
well,
the algorithm that I came that I've kind of ran through is the manosphere algorithm, manosphere adjacent algorithm, black manosphere algorithm. But I don't belong to any space. I transcend sectors.
okay, but the title of the show is "Should Men in the Space Entertain Women in the Space?"
All right. As far as I'm concerned, the space has no borders or boundaries.
I hear people refer to you as Black Manosphere. So you already said that you don't belong to any particular space, so you don't belong to the Black Manosphere.
I don't belong. Hell no. Do you?
I do. I consider myself
You're,
a part of
you're
Black
property of the Black Manosphere.
Men. You know, we're not going to play
You
semantics like
belong
that.
to them.
Said
You belong
property.
to that.
We're not
Because
going to
that's
play
what you said.
semantics like that.
I don't belong to any damn
We're
body
not
or
going to do
anything.
the semantics.
You just said that. You just asked me if I belong to something. I don't
You asked me a
belong
question.
to a damn thing.
Yeah. And see, you're disingenuous.
I'm not property, bro.
You know,
Any
and this
body of
whole
any
thing.
sector of any space. I'm nobody's property. I move with full autonomy, which means
Okay.
the Black Manosphere don't have to hold no L for anything that I do.
Oh, yeah.
I hold
That's
my
good.
L on my own because I operate on straight up autonomy.
So,
But also when I do some shit and that shit pops off, hey, I take the credit too.
So I don't consider you to be a part of Black Manosphere. And like I believe it was Clue that was saying earlier, this is entertainment. So yeah, I consider myself as part of Black Manosphere. And you know, it's entertaining.
Mhm.
That being said, I've come up with a title for you and guys like you in particular. I consider you the pillow talk sector. And that's why you got into the trouble that you got into with Sexy Red, because you stay on panels running in women's faces, and you know, that's where you really get your joy and power from. You say you don't belong to anything, you belong to the women.
What's the pillow talk sector?
Yeah, I
It's the
never
guy.
heard of that.
I just, you know, that's what I refer to guys like, and you know,
Whoa.
you know, they stay on panels like, you know, Bomb Cherry and everything. He's not in the Black Manosphere because
I don't think
he's more of
is
a
pillow
female type of
talking
guy.
those women though. I don't think he's
So how did he
pillow
get into the trouble with Red?
That was a
Because he's pillow
misunderstanding.
I'm actually not
You
going to
you can
disagree
correct
with
me if
him.
I'm wrong. And
I did way too much pillow talking. He's right.
Oh, he's right. Oh, Sir
He's right.
Anthony
He's
is
not
right.
wrong about that. He's not wrong about
Oh,
that
okay. I stand corrected. Go ahead.
at all. I
mean-
wouldn't say there's a sector full of motherfuckers that do that. Are there more motherfuckers that do stupid shit like that? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Was that
there's a whole-
stupid? Was that
I think-
stupid on my part? When I was asked over and over again, what if you could do something differently? What would it have been? I said it was too much talk. So I didn't use the term pillow talking, but that's what it is. That's the term
No,
everybody else uses.
that's a term that I would like to be entered into the lexicon for guys like you.
Oh, man.
And it's, you know, it's not anything to be ashamed of, but we just need a demarcation, a box to place guys in. And you can identify them from a mile away, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, but you know, they're just different guys.
So I have a question on that.
You can put me in whatever. 1 second, GC. You can put me in whatever box you want to put me in. Like I said, anything with Sexy Red, what everybody saw, that was over a year and a half ago. So I learned from that mistake and moved on. You know, there's nothing to pillow talk about because I don't
believe you.
Or
I
about
don't believe that though. I mean, it
give a
doesn't
fuck
matter.
what you believe.
It doesn't
Right,
matter.
bro,
But,
for
you
real.
know,
I could care less what you believe. That's why I said you can put me in whatever box you want.
why I say that I don't believe that is
I
because
don't
you've been
care
in,
what
you've been
you
in
believe.
these
You wanna
situations
know why I'm saying
several
that?
times with several different women.
Okay.
You have a
And
track record.
I may just get into something else with some other women. What
That's
have
why I
you
said I
been
don't
into
believe
with
you.
any women?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean that just is what it is. I mean, if that's what you want to call me, if that's what you want to say, oh, I don't believe you. I don't give a fuck what you believe.
You just confirmed it out of your own mouth.
I'm sorry?
You just confirmed it out of your own mouth. You said you might get into it again. I believe that.
I may get into something else with some other women. I'm pretty sure I will get into something with some other women. Will it end negatively? Will it end positively? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I will have dealings with some other woman over the course of my lifetime. Can you say the same?
We can all say the same.
Now, I don't think everybody can. Believe it or not.
I
You know,
I don't believe that dudes like this down here will ever be able to even say that. Like, I believe I've probably gotten more play over a telephone through Cash Apps than this dude has had over the last maybe half a decade.
See, that's what I don't. That's really what I don't like about you. You think you're better than other men, and you got finessed by Sexy Red. You are a class A simp.
Actually, no, bro. I gave her some fun coupons.
And you talk about the
bro,
play
and
that you
give
get.
it to
You're
her,
a
bro.
class
What was
A
that, like a week of
simp.
your salary?
Don't talk about what play you get when you got finessed by sexy freaking dirty red.
By 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Okay?
We
I'm
can't
sorry,
hear anybody
Sir
talk.
Anthony and
I hear both of them.
Anthony, are you okay, Anthony?
I make that by 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. Is that a big deal? How do you get
You got finessed by sexy red up
I just want to ask Auntie a
I
question.
sent it willingly unasked. How is
because
that?
you're a simp.
Guys, 1 minute.
I got it back.
Are you okay, Auntie?
When
Are
was
you
the last
okay
time a chick paid you?
Hold on, Auntie. Are you okay going back and forth with this guy? Or
I'll be more than happy. I don't even have the super mic right now. I'm
do
just
you
saying
want
he's
me to
been
take him
popping hella shit. I told him to click the link, and now he's
Okay,
up
so
here.
you're good.
So
All right,
it's
I
all
just want
good.
to make sure. I want to make sure you're good and you're comfortable. So okay, you guys can continue then, as long as you're okay.
I'm fine, but that's the point that I'm trying to make. I will hold the L on whatever, but the fact that this dude and other motherfuckers like him have so many opinions about what I do with my money, about what I do with my time, about how I feel, like y'all motherfuckers is weird. Like y'all, like I can understand getting a few laughs and just moving on. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes came up to me, even GC, whatever. They're like, okay, get it, whatever. You learned from it, cool. Here's my advice, whatever. But all that, you a simp shit and all that other shit, motherfuckers.
You can't give advice to a simp.
No, I didn't see you. You over there kissing
You're
her
a
ass
lost
at
cause.
the motherfucking chat anyway.
Have you seen Sexy Red?
To even have a
You gave
quarter
her
of the video
$400.
chats that I've had with that chick,
You should
would
be ashamed
probably
of yourself.
give up your fucking life savings for it. Okay? So I suggest you go over there and you go do
No, you're not going to catch me around Sexy Red. You're not going to do.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the hell you do.
Have you seen Sexy Red?
Yes, I have.
And you gave her money, even $1? What's wrong with you?
What would you? You would just give money to who? Some dudes?
Certainly not Sexy Red.
Yeah. So why
She
are you
doesn't
worried
have it
about
like
what I
that.
do with my money?
I'm just saying, I'm clowning the clown.
That's another hashtag. Don't count my money. Like,
I'm
why
clowning
are
the clown.
my money?
Auntie,
Let me chime in for a second.
Auntie, I kind of side on Sir.
I want to say this
Anthony
before
with
it gets
that.
confused.
Because Melody's got money, Game
right quick.
Changers got money. For the most part, bro, if you're a content creator and I'm sub to you, you probably got something from me, or at least if I've
I
been
don't
on
think
your
Melody got the money that Red got. Could you give her that money, please?
No. Hold on. Let me clear something up. Let me clear something up, because I think that there's a confusion on where Sir Anthony is going with it. Sir Anthony is really making it clear that he don't feel that Sexy Red is that attractive.
She's not.
Correct.
Which
She's not.
Yes, and I think Mel was saying it too. So I think that's what's
at this moment in time, Sexy Red is not that attractive to me either.
But Ed thinks he's better than us.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that.
And he got finessed by Red.
If I felt as though I was better than you, I would just tell you that I'm better than you. I'm not above.
You don't have to say it in literal words. You said it in so many words.
I don't
was the fact that no dude is above all of those things that these chicks will do to you. That's all you are, is a football in whatever game. And these chicks can say that they were doing whatever for money, but why air all of this shit out now? They obviously weren't doing that shit for money, or else they would still be trying to get money, because I've still got it and I was still willing to spend it. So why are they really pissed off?
Wait.
Maybe it's because I don't fuck with them anymore.
Wait, you're saying that
and I don't pay them.
I'm confused, because you just said you're still willing to spend it, or you was.
No, I've spent plenty of money in the space on multiple content creators, like multiple content creators.
Paid me.
People have seen it in color. Purple super chats, red super chats. I've gifted memberships on this channel. I've done whatever. I've done a bunch of stuff with money in a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? My own streams, I'm in a hole with before I even start them. So there's been a lot of money that's been spewed on YouTube from me. Yeah, these chicks got a little bit of big fucking deal. We're gonna make more of it. That's the game we're playing.
Within the last 60 days, you were still sending Red cash up the super chat?
I hadn't sent Red. I sent Red $10, I think, in the last since April or some shit. $10.
Okay, so you're saying that they would still be finessing you. I mean, it does.
No, I mean the common sense will tell anybody. Their Cash App receipts come out. But this chick saying she ain't got but $10 from April. And they see me dumping money. I had a bounty on Daryl Long's head. I'm paying whatever to get rid of him. I'm dropping red super chats, purple super chats on a bunch of people that ain't them. Now all of a sudden this shit comes out.
No, I think it came
So
out.
nobody wants to address the elephant in the room. It's cool. These chicks ain't mad about anything other than the fact that I don't fuck with them anymore.
Well, and that you don't
That's
give them
it.
any more money.
That
Like,
too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Fucking with me means you're probably going to have some extra money in your pocket. That's the way the game works. I don't give a fuck if you're a dude. I don't care if you're a chick.
Could you
If
give
you're around
Melody
me,
$400
chances are your
again?
pockets are fatter because of it. That's my game. That's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? And if you one of those motherfuckers,
Could you drop 400 on Melody?
people around you, or there is no benefit to being in any type of relationship, friendship, situationship, business relationship, to being with you, why the fuck would anybody want to be around
Could you drop 200 on Melody? Yeah.
Bro, I can drop whatever I want on Melody. I wouldn't do it because you tell me to or ask me to. Don't count my money. Don't worry about where or
We're
how.
not counting money. I mean, just
Mind
drop
your
her some
fucking
money. You know me.
business.
She's like 10
Mind
times
your
better than
damn
Red.
business. You too busy minding mine, which is probably why
Hey,
you have none of your own.
you're the guest here, so I'm
You're
minding your
absolutely
business.
right.
Yes,
I am the
I'm
guest.
minding your business.
I am the guest, and like I said, when Melody gets greased, that's
Indulge
between
us.
me and Melody. Or when I decide to put it in colors, you'll see it. When I decide to hit the Cash App, maybe she'll call it out. That's on her.
100
What I
and
sent Melody is none of your business. What I sent Red or Raw or anybody else, that's only your business because they aired it out.
20.
But as far as what I'm going to talk to you about, I'm not talking to you about any of my fucking money because it's none of your damn business. You ain't getting it with me, and you ain't getting none of it. So why the hell are you concerned with my money?
Got it, tough guy.
Yo, what exactly is your issue with Sir Anthony? I mean, because he gave money to Sexy Red.
Oh, I think I've laid out my case already. He thinks he's better than people, and he's not. It's already been displayed by his dealings.
That's the elephant in the room.
hold up, Auntie.
We'll leave it at that. You don't have to bring up dollar amounts and shit like that because I'll talk circles around you when it comes to that shit. If it's just the I think I'm better than you guy, cool. I'll let you sit on that. I'm telling you that's not the case. You don't believe me? We'll just agree to disagree.
Well, I didn't say me.
Hold up for a second.
in general.
Hold up for a second.
No, I'm just saying you're entitled to your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I come over here. I come up here. I am myself, and you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. So if that's the case, we can leave it at that.
I didn't think I was arguing. I haven't raised my voice, have I?
I'm gonna tell you you're out of line. That's it.
Hold up. What's wrong with being better than somebody? I'm better than a lot of motherfuckers, and there's a lot of motherfuckers better than me. What's wrong with being better than somebody?
All right, let me answer that. Let me respond to that, Clue. It's nothing really wrong with one being better than another. However, if you make that assertion, you do have to back it up. Like if I was to go to John Jones and say, I could whoop your ass, I gotta back it up.
Correct.
So I mean, and that's what Anthony is doing. He felt that Aunt T was saying that he's better, generally speaking, with ladies than
No, not with ladies. I don't care about the ladies part. Can I try to answer since the question was asked to me?
Maybe Auntie is.
No. But I mean, he'd have to prove that, and Sir Anthony was going to plead his case.
So here's my. That's you, Clue. That asked the question.
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong?
Okay, my answer would be this. My answer is this: it's not me. That's why I started off by asking Aunt T what Spacey belongs to. I don't care about myself in general, since we're just having a discussion. But he thinks he's better than the black manosphere space.
He is. What if he is? What if he is, Sir Anthony?
There's no way of proving
that.
So he's better than GC. I doubt that.
I never said I was better than anybody. I said I transcend sectors. I go where the hell I want.
Just GC here on the panel. I don't think he's better than GC. I don't think he's better than GC. GC's black manosphere.
Everybody's gonna call me out if they believe that I'm full of shit. So as far as whether or not a sector or a space or an algorithm I belong to it, as if like they have their name stamped on me or branded on me, or like I subscribed or signed some mission statement or some shit. That never happened.
So, Clue,
What if
are
what
you saying that he's
what if
better than
Auntie
GC? Or
what
would
if
you say that he's better than GC, Clue?
what if Auntie is better than the
I
Black
just asked you a
Manosphere?
question. Would you say
Okay,
that
go
he's
ahead.
better than GC?
I can't give you an answer to that.
All right then. See, you're going down a fool's journey.
But your
Don't
first
ask me
statement
stupid
was
questions.
Auntie is. What if Auntie is better than the Manosphere?
Yeah, GC's
What if
Manosphere,
he
is he not?
is? What if
You
what if
can't answer the
Auntie is
question,
better?
and neither
Well,
can
hold
Auntie.
up for a second. What if Auntie is better than the Manosphere? Now what?
No, we're not going to do the what if. I just asked you if he's better than GC. You can't answer that. It's a silly
can't.
question, a silly premise.
I can't answer that yet.
I got it.
Cannot
So it's moot.
But
So
he can still be
he's
he can
not
still
better
be
than
better
the
than the Black
Manosphere. He's not better
Manosphere.
than
The
GC.
answer
He's
is
not better than
irrelevant.
anybody.
Irrelevant because it's a question and you made it up. Like you made up the topic.
Are you better than GC?
It's all some shit that you made up. No,
Are you
nobody's
better
gonna,
than GC?
I'm not gonna answer that, GC.
Why
All
did you
right, because you can't answer it.
Why did you pick out GC?
Am I better than
Because he's
GC?
Black
at what?
Manosphere.
Am I better than GC at what? I'm sure whatever his profession is, he's better than me at.
And
And my
now you're
profession,
getting
I'm
crazy.
probably
So
better than
ask
him
him
at.
is he,
Right,
ask
that's
him
what
if
it
he's
is.
better if he's better than the Black Manosphere, not better than GC.
GC's Black Manosphere.
No, the Black Manosphere.
Oh, you're
Not
crazy.
GC.
You're
The
talking
Black
silly. I thought
Manosphere,
you were
in
better
your
than this.
opinion, is bigger than GC. So ask Auntie, is he better than the Black Manosphere?
I know he's not better than Black Manosphere.
So ask him. Ask him. Is he
I'm not
better
going to
than
ask him that. Like you asking me. You want me to ask the question that I know he's not. I already know the answer, and you said yourself you can't really answer it yourself.
But you have a problem with Auntie thinking
I
he's
don't have a
better
problem with Auntie. I really don't.
You have a problem with him thinking he's better than what?
I mean, hey,
What?
that's gonna be the headline on the channel tomorrow. Auntie thinks he's better than the Black Manosphere. All because this motherfucker just said that
What
shit.
if you are better?
So
Hold up. What if you
what
are
it is.
better than the Black Manosphere?
You're
What if
these are silly questions.
now
Then I
what?
would, because once you ask that question, Clue, then we got to pull out individuals, which is why I went to GC, and you can't answer that.
Why you got to pull out individuals when we talk about the Black Manosphere, Sir Anthony?
We're having a circular conversation now because you know GC's Black Manosphere.
He is okay. He is Black Manosphere. but
Okay,
you
so what
just
are you getting
said
at? I said
that
no. The Black
Auntie-
Manosphere is comprised of individuals,
You said,
and if
that
he's not
Auntie
better than
thinks he's
any
better
one
than the
individual,
Black
then he's not
Manosphere.
better than anyone.
You said
can't walk
Auntie
around
thinks he's
and think
better
that he's
than
better.
the Black Manosphere. That's what you said.
I did say that, and then you
Yeah.
ran with it and said that he
So
is.
why you
What
gotta
if he
pick out
is? What if he
GC?
is? And
Why
he's
you have
not.
to pick out
He's really
GC?
just not. Because GC's on the panel. He's convenient. He's
But
here.
we're talking about Auntie versus the Black Manosphere. Why you got to
And-
pick out GC? Because you're on panel. The
Are you
question
serious,
is,
Clue?
the question is,
Are you really serious
does
right now?
Auntie thinks? Does
I
Auntie
mean,
think
this
he's
is
better than
this
the
is
Black
crazy.
Manosphere? That's the
No, I
question.
don't think I'm better than anybody or above anything. For the most
Good,
part,
good, because you're not. I know that already.
If anybody moves in that situation from a year and a half ago or even from a year plus ago, like I did, chances are you're gonna get a similar result. So I'm not above anything or anybody. You fuck up like that, you're gonna deal with what the fuck I dealt with. I'm not a victim in anything. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I sent was willing, voluntary. Anything that I said, more than likely, was shit that I shouldn't have said to the people that I said it to. You know, hey, the shit went too far, and then it spilled on YouTube. So now it's some shit that everybody can talk about. So I learned my lesson from it. I learned my lesson from it a while ago.
So Auntie, here's what I gotta say.
Crazy high prices decide if you're.
Sorry
Wait.
about that.
Yeah, here's what I gotta say to Auntie. Stop talking to chicks online. Don't flirt with content creators. That's my advice. There's a billion women in this world. You don't have to limit yourself to
I think it's more than a
content
billion, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's
It's
more.
up
Okay, there's more than a billion. You don't have to limit
Or
yourself
two.
to content creators. You don't. Stop talking to content creators, because as soon as y'all fight, that chick is going to do a live about you, guaranteed, every single time. So your women should be people women who do not have YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Period. No women. You should not be talking to women that have YouTube channels ever. Only talk to women who do not have YouTube channels, and you're good.
I don't care what any of y'all say. I'm smashing Kelly stamps if given the opportunity.
We all know that, GC. Goddamn.
Everybody know that. So I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. And Mel, if I have to lie to do it, I'm gonna lie to do it.
We know you love your boo. We know that.
And we also know that Clue will do anything to get Pearl.
Oh, hell yes. Hell yes. Hell yeah. That's my side chick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's up with your side chick these days, man? Other than O'Shea making the tech campaigns.
Man, fuck O'Shea. O'Shea is the lamest nigga on earth. O'Shea. Do y'all seriously look up to O'Shea? Come on.
Fuck
we got
no.
6. We got 5 other people on the panel. Do y'all 5 people seriously look up to O'Shea Duke Jackson? Really?
I'm not gonna shoot at him. I spent years doing that.
He's whack, GC.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
okay.
This is O'Shea Jackson. He got that lame. He got that lame ass.
Is he still going to
lame ass Simpson shit intro? Y'all really listen to this nigga? And he's spitting Ugandan shillings. Fuck out of here, O'Shea. Fuck O'Shea, man. O'Shea ain't shit.
Let me say this about Sir and Ant. Sir, and I was gonna wait till the exchange was finished to say this. He wasn't really saying better than Black Manosphere. What Ant was doing earlier was he's basically saying that he has a better love life than those who criticize him. Not necessarily, pointing out the Black Manosphere or anybody in it. He's saying the people that criticize him, he has a better sex life or sexual opportunities and potential or what have you than them. Am I right?
Okay.
I'm like with a lot of people that are talking this shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then my bad.
And I'm not even gonna say a better one, but it's damn sure a little more active.
That's better. I mean, when it comes to something, that's how better is measured. When
I'm gonna say it's better because the results kind of speak for themselves. So you know what I'm saying? I would have rather less activity and not have to deal with this shit.
O'Shea Duke Jackson. Fuck that nigga, man. You gonna bring him up? That lame ass. There's nothing interesting about O'Shea Duke Jackson.
I agree.
Thank
I
you.
like his content. I like O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Money Mellow, really?
He's terrible.
What do you like about that?
I'm just being real, dog.
What do you like about him?
I like
see
his
people
content.
critiquing messages and all this other shit.
Jackson.
And they're literally people that I can turn this motherfucker on any time of the day or night. And they're on here somewhere. They're on here. You know what I'm saying? We're on the same 6 or 7 fucking channels. 24/7. 24/7. So I'm like, there's no way in hell you can tell me that you have some kind of social life off of this motherfucker or out of these chat boxes. Because most of these folks don't. I'm not speaking for anybody in particular on the panel. I don't know y'all like that. But some of these people that I've seen with their comments and shit, that's the way it's been.
All right, you got to think about what's going on. You're a guest and everything, but what you're doing is you're making people reluctant and feel bad about being here supporting Melody right now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's not your intention, but I mean, like, think about it. You saying basically if you're doing this for a certain amount of time, that you're basically telling her audience to support less.
No, I'm not telling anybody.
I'm not doing that.
No, what I'm saying is it's just funny. People that probably haven't gotten a text message or a phone call from a woman in over 365 days that wasn't their mother or sister have a lot to say about my text messages back and forth with women.
I get that part. Yeah, I get that part.
That's the only point that I'm trying to make. That has nothing to do with supporting women.
I get that.
And how do I know that? because they're on this motherfucker 24/7, 365.
And that's when it becomes you telling motherfuckers not to be on
Yep.
less.
That's just hell.
like the stuff in the beginning is cool because you're basically just making an assessment of the people that criticize you.
No, I'm just answering the
Now you
question
make
before
an
they
assessment.
ask. They're gonna say, how do you know that? And then I'm gonna answer that question, how I know that, because you got 24 hours in a day like I do. Okay? So since you're probably using your phone to go ham in that damn chat box, it's probably because you're not getting text messages and phone calls and all types of other shit from fucking women and them having food delivered to your house. And
all right, so what's the way to prove you wrong in that?
I mean, you don't have to prove me wrong.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
but if a person has a desire to prove you wrong, the only way to do so would be to be in her chat less. So let's not go there.
I mean, it has nothing to do with Melody.
I know, but
Melody's not live on here 24/7.
It's a slippery slope. You're taking it to a place that it shouldn't be taken. That's what I'm saying. For Melody's sake, let's not take it there. It's nothing wrong if you want to spend your time with Melody.
I mean, Melody's not on here 24/7.
I know that.
A lot of these folks that have such an opinion.
Put it like this: the few hours that you do spend here, spend it with Melody. Let's put it like that. Let's split the difference.
Hey, if all you're spending is a few hours here with Melody, cool. Chances are you don't have this issue. It doesn't apply. But if the only thing that you do 24 hours a day is mind the business of other folks on YouTube, chances are you're a bigger loser than me.
Well, real quick, guys, because Happy Life said he had a question in a private chat. Go ahead and ask Auntie your question.
All right, this will be a quick question, and then I'll let y'all have it. Auntie, so what if Red were to apologize, hit you up, and say, you know what, I'm sorry, and then what if she were to offer the pussy to you? Would you hit?
The hell?
See my avatar?
My point exactly.
I gotta be honest, I did not see that coming, Happy Life. I did not see that question coming.
That's something you would ask, GC.
Well, no, the way you phrased the first half of the question, I didn't see the second half. I appreciate that. I appreciate that tact. But,
You'd be surprised. Nowhere with them questions.
Well,
yeah,
You're full of it, man.
That's not an easy feat. So, salute to you for that.
I mean, the pussy could be good. I don't know.
Why don't you ask her?
Well, you want to find out? Happy Life?
You want to find out?
If you want to find out, pay the $400 afterwards. Happy.
Nah, I mean, obviously, 400 clearly is enough. Pay a little more, bro. Just outbid me.
But
Sir Anthony can pay that. I'm not paying that.
I can speak from experience, bro. 400, bro. She'll just send you that shit back a year later. So, hey, send a little more.
Hey, Auntie.
Hold on. Everybody, how do everybody on the panel feel about her sending the 400 back a year later?
Well, at least she doesn't
bring it back for what?
Do that?
He said she just recently sent the 400 back.
Yeah, she sent it back last week.
Money back.
Did you see Auntie's response when she sent that sponsorship? He was like, a big fuck you to today's sponsor. Fuck you.
No, I don't watch.
I will say this, Melody, about that. It's really tough.
But either way, she sent it back, and I'm not returning it. I mean, she didn't have to. She didn't have to return it to me. So I don't have to return
money back, Auntie. At least you got
you got $400 now. Go rock out. Shit.
I salute you, man. You got your money back. At least that.
Exactly. You got your money
I didn't
back.
even have to ask for it.
Doesn't matter. It's your money. Rightfully yours.
I'm just saying, through all of this stuff, y'all have heard me. I've been vocal when asked questions. I've never used the word owe or any of that. She don't owe me anything.
Yes, you do.
Hey, Auntie.
Okay, what if she started working out and fit? Would you still hit if she's in shape? Auntie.
Happy Life. You want to smash sexy Mukau Red?
No.
Like I said, I don't have any attraction or want for that woman. You know what I'm saying? Anymore after, for the most part. I mean, that was over after those messages and stuff. Me and her had spoke. What, over a year after that, like consistently, and it wasn't nothing like that. Like it just wasn't nothing like that. I wasn't trying to hit on her. It wasn't extra flirtatious. It wasn't nobody trying to fly nobody out. Wasn't none of that. So, I mean, the only thing that's changed is chick done showed her true colors. So I'm good.
No, I understand all that. I'm not mentioning stuff about that. I'm saying, like, for example, right now, if she was in shape, she was fit,
Right
and
now.
all that. And again,
No, there is no. That's absolutely no.
I'd be like,
There
but
is
you
no
saw
right
it,
now.
man, like damn, like
Nah,
like,
I mean, Happy. I think Mel's getting at. He answered the question. He's not
okay.
interested.
exactly, like yeah, you really
All
like,
right, Mel. He got you.
All right, Mel.
Yeah, he
Good
got you.
Lord.
That doesn't have anything to do. I'm just letting you know, like that don't have nothing to do with looks or nothing like that. It just has to do with who she is. I wouldn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Near her, I have no need or want to talk to her, any of that stuff. So,
Auntie, how much for that ring that you showed?
what ring?
The ring you showed on your screen there.
yeah. He was asking.
How much can I get that? You know.
Oh, the ring?
The ring, yeah.
It was like $100 ring or something like that.
Who trying to marry
the ring you
Pearl
had on
right
your screen?
I wouldn't wear it.
A couple of seconds ago.
Trying to marry
Melody.
her?
Put it back up. Put it back up.
If it's a ring picture you showed on your thing
With the middle finger. Yeah. How much for that?
So,
How much
That's
for that?
CGI, right? That's not a real thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your panel, Melody. I'm going to
like that,
step down.
All right, peace,
thanks
Anthony.
for coming. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
Clue, why would you marry Pearl? I don't get it.
I'm not gonna marry Pearl. I'm already married.
But what do you like about her ugly ass? Like, I don't get it.
What do I like about her? Okay, here's what I like about Pearl. I'm gonna tell everybody.
Yeah, I want to.
I like her business. I like the way she conducts business.
Oh God.
I watched her. Hold up. I watched her go from, I think it was 17,000 subs to almost 2 million. I watched her grow when she was doing just a little she was doing a little man on the street thing, and she was trying to get subs on TikTok. And she got on YouTube and grew to 1 million. I was there when she got her 1 millionth subscriber, and that's when she was on the what's that dude's podcast? Valuetainment, the Valuetainment podcast, and that's when she crossed 1 million. And she's about to cross 2 million, and I've just been following her career.
I heard,
and I like
she was paying for it. What if
Yeah, she was paying for it.
What if she paid for those subs?
I can't.
What if she was paying for those subs?
I can't say
Yeah,
she was
she
paying
buying
for the
subs.
subs. I don't have proof that she was paying for the subs.
No, I'm not saying that we have proof. I'm saying, what if she was?
Then
$2 she brought subs.
if she was, then it worked to her advantage. If she was paying for those subs, but I don't have proof that she was paying for those subs. But that's my homie.
I don't understand you humans, man. You like dusty, ugly, dirty white trash.
Let me.
I mean, you think she's dusty and ugly, but I don't think she's dusty and ugly.
I like Will Film Sapien than her.
You know, but let me ask this: who wants to watch? Who's going to pay money to watch The Color Purple?
Not me.
Not
I
me.
hate that movie. I hate the first movie, and I'm probably gonna hate the second movie.
Anybody see the remake or rebash, whatever it is?
I'm not watching any of it. Nope, I'm not paying money.
I will
to
pay
watch
for
that.
it. That's the sad thing about it, though.
I'm not
All right, so
watching
we're
that.
all in
Somebody will.
all in consensus. We're not gonna go watch that movie.
I'm not gonna watch it.
All right.
No.
that's-
The only movie
So,
I'll watch.
GC, if you want to do a
Not even for
movie night,
curiosity's
that's
sake.
cool, but I'm not watching it.
No, I mean,
watching
you know, I am gonna have like a BL watch party. I don't want, you know, for people who have to see it. but
I ain't watching that shit.
But I don't want it to get any money. I'm not gonna fund, the gynocracy.
Pirate Bay. PirateBay.com.
Especially now that Taraji P. Henson complained about how she not getting paid a lot.
And some other shit. Yeah. Like I don't like
Oprah got beef.
I don't like any bitch in that movie. Except Haley Bailey. She can get it.
Fuck that. That wide-eyed
look like Haley Bailey.
That wide-eyed mermaid chick.
Yeah, I'd fuck the shit out of her, and I make her dress.
No,
I heard that she was pregnant. I don't know how true
No, I
that
said
is.
when she's not pregnant. I'm saying I would dress her up like a mermaid and cut a hole in it and fuck her. Yeah.
No, GC, no. Don't do that, GC. Don't go there.
All right, I want to hear how Aunt T feel about the movie Color Purple, since he's a guest.
Yeah, I mean, I did something about this a while ago. They say it's a beloved, you know what I'm saying? It's a new take on a beloved classic. I don't think it's going to be very new, and I don't think the classic was beloved at all.
Not by me.
I think it was a horrible depiction.
There you go.
It helped to facilitate a divide between, black men and black women. It's just, I mean, when you just look at it, just the way it was written, who directed it, the actual story. I mean, it's fiction. That's what it is. But a lot of people that don't know their own history, they take it as fact. So it's a shame.
Yeah, I hear you. So what about you, Blue? Did you see The Color Purple in the past?
Nah, I can't remember.
You never watched that movie?
If I did, like it ain't recorded in my head. Like I ain't really watch it. I didn't pay attention, probably.
Yeah, it wasn't the best movie. It was weird. It was a very weird movie when I saw it.
It was a man-hating movie.
Right.
That movie was about men. That movie was about weak black men and strong white men. Now tell me if I lied.
Woman King.
That movie,
Yeah.
especially the Sophia character. The Sophia character talk a whole bunch of cash shit in the black community, but when she got hit in the face with that fucking gun by the white guy, she got submissive real motherfucking quick.
I said that on I did a breakdown on Chantel, Chantel and I did a breakdown on my channel.
Salute Chantel, I like her.
Oh, that was a good show, GC.
I like Chantel.
Just last night.
Shout out to Chantel.
And we talked about that very part. Because we did a breakdown of Nick Avery's character and Sophia's character.
She got real submissive when that gun hit the back, hit her in the forehead. But she
right in the forehead.
Check it out. Check it out. I'm not gonna dig into it again, but I mean, check it out because it's pretty good. It's on my channel.
Yeah.
GC, what's the character that we're gonna do?
We're gonna do Celie, the main chick.
Celie.
Oh,
the female lead.
That's gonna be a good show.
So I already did the breakdown because this is all on my campaign to boycott that shit. But I did a breakdown.
Oh, you want to boycott the Color Purple?
Yeah. So I did a breakdown.
I'm with you on that, bro.
I'm
with you on that, bro.
Together. Chantel, you, Game Changer, and Melody.
I think that's what he's doing. Him and Melody's doing another breakdown on one.
Yeah, we're gonna do a breakdown this weekend, Happy. We're gonna do a breakdown on the final character that I'm breaking down, and that's Celie.
Absolutely. And him and Bernard, who did you and Bernard do? Mr. Right?
Yeah, Bernard and I did Mr. and Harpo and Bella.
You know
Rings
who's the hero of that film?
Hold on, right quick.
I'm sorry.
Bella Rings and I did Squeak and Nettie. So yeah, that's really all that's left is Celie, and I was saving that for Melody. We're doing her last one because I wanted to punctuate the movie with Melody, and 2 because she has to rewatch it because she hasn't seen it. She hasn't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
You know who the hero?
The grandfather.
Yeah, Mister's dad. That's the
We
patriarch.
covered that.
I
See,
like
you
him.
old stuff. You gotta watch my channel. That tells you don't watch my channel.
Woman that clean up for you.
What'd you say, GC?
No,
What'd you say?
I said you don't watch my channel. I covered that extensively. I covered his character. I say
You
it's my
covered the
favorite
dad.
Yeah, he's the man.
Mister's
Yeah, I know.
dad.
This is that's right.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
nigga.
No,
right
that's he's
there,
the
bro.
only man in the movie. I agree.
Good woman.
Nobody in the movie disrespected him. Now, Sophia said, "You an old man." That's a farthest the disrespect to him got when Sophia said, "You old man."
And he like 90 years old and can't, you know. But yeah, but no, he is the true. He's the true masculinity of that movie, and they vilified him.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
Is Sophia the white woman?
I would say a second. I would say a
Sophia's
second
Oprah.
is Suge Avery's dad, the preacher. But then he hugged her at the end, so that was kind of lame.
Yeah, that pushed him out.
Oh yeah.
That pretty much pushed him out.
Who was the character Ray Don Chong played? Okay.
No, that's Squeak.
Squeak. Okay, that's Squeak.
All right. So, guys, any other questions for Aunt T before we do final thoughts? Because it's getting late, y'all.
Ooh, what's good?
Hey, T, when's the next purge? I gotta ask.
In the very near future.
Can you get more specific than that, sir?
He loves your purges.
I love the purge, man.
The end of year purge, man. For 2023.
Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell.
Yeah, he don't want to say right now, but it's coming up very, 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 very,
Very,
very,
very
very,
soon.
very soon. Yeah,
It's
so
gonna
you'll
be epic.
surprised. You'll be surprised.
And do you own the boiler room? Is that yours?
That is mine.
Okay.
T is the boiler room, yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay.
Man, I seen the purge,
That's your
man.
pearl playing with the fire like that.
The purge is fun as shit. The purge
No,
is fun
like
as
women
shit,
be
man.
going in, calling each other hoes and bitches. You bitch,
I never heard Jessica X scream before, but she screamed on the purge.
Yeah, I never heard.
in her
There's one
Hey,
person
Melody.
I really wanna take on a purge, and you know that's not my style. But there's one person
Who?
I'm not gonna say her name.
Say it. You brought it up. Say it.
Say it,
Money.
say it.
Money.
Say you might be surprised if you see me on a purge with her going in.
Money. Who is it?
Oh, I can't wait for that.
And
Money. Money Mellow. Who is it?
I can't say right now.
Say it.
You'll
You
see
brought it up.
If I can
Say
get
it.
her to come, I'm gonna tell her how I really feel. You know.
Say
Put
it.
in the back chat.
Oh boy.
Initials.
Put in the back chat.
What's her initials?
If I say her initial, you're gonna get it.
Yeah,
That's
let's,
what I'm saying. I'm gonna be
let's
asking.
not
Put
with
in
the
the
let's
back
not with the pressure. Let's not with the.
Yeah, let's just
Okay,
wait
yeah,
and see if I
okay.
do it.
Yeah.
If I can
She's
get her.
building it up. Okay.
Melody, I seen you go off in the past.
One time, at someone, who was it? Platinum.
Oh, Platinum made me so mad.
I was there too.
Plat?
Oh,
I like Platinum.
You
a
in
lot.
that platinum?
yep.
What?
He really. Oh,
Tried
man.
to play
Shout out
her.
to Platinum. Shout out to Platinum. He's a cool dude, but
Everybody
that
has
day
bad
I
days,
went
yeah.
off. I flipped on him, and I felt bad afterwards.
I think
I don't know why.
Melanie turned
When
to
did
Golden
that happen?
That day, yo.
Like a 2 years ago. Maybe.
Tuscaloosa, you'd be surprised.
I went.
You put down on Platinum Elite for what? What happened? I didn't see that stream. I'm sorry.
I see it. I was there.
I'm gonna find it, and I'm going to
Rosie Perez.
I went at Bomb Cherry on the last purge. Not what a purge before the last.
Oh, did you?
I went
get
at Bomb Cherry. That was
Get it?
fun.
Who's Bomb
Get it?
You don't know who Bomb Cherry is?
Hey, fellas,
hear that name,
I
but
gotta
It's
go.
Bomb, that old woman.
I gotta go.
That old woman, yes.
Say
from
your
Louisiana.
final thought, because GC gotta go. You can say yours first, GC.
Okay, yeah. Let me just say mine real quick. Boycott Color Purple. I want to hear from Blue. As soon as I can, because I want to hear what he came up for. But yeah, I gotta head out. So I'm gonna listen in clouds for a sec.
Okay, Blue. What are your final thoughts? What you come up for?
My final thought. You said what I come up for?
Well, what did you come up for? Like, did you come up to ask Aunt a question, and also your final thoughts?
Yeah. And I had answered the questions already. I asked them, so I'm pretty past that. My final thoughts is I don't know, y'all.
I don't know, y'all.
Usually I have a final thought, but I don't have a final thought right now. My brain all over the place.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. But thanks for that, Blue. Maybe you'll think of
But
something.
no, my final thought is everybody, it's Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Life is short, you know what I mean? God bless everybody on here. We all living, we all above dirt. That's my final thoughts from the heart. So much love to everybody on the panel.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I love that. I love that. Blessings. And also, well, I'll say it last when I go. Hustler and Muscular, final thoughts.
Well, great show as always, and I hope Auntie gets through, this mess. It is good to finally come up here and speak his piece. This show is therapeutic. Melanie, you, Swag, shout out to y'all. It's therapeutic talking to y'all. Straight up therapeutic.
Appreciate it. What about Auntie and GC? Is it therapeutic speaking to them too?
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Oh, and speaking of Auntie, I came up with a crazy rhyme for his show, The Purge, as well.
Okay, what is it?
All right.
Let's hear.
This is the place where energy surge. Donate to the Cash App and let the money splurge. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Purge.
Love it. Love it.
Send that to me on an MP4. We're more than happy to use it. Appreciate it.
Oh, that's dope.
Put some music background to it. Yeah, you got your intro.
There you go.
Be more than happy to use it.
That was dope. Thank you for that final.
You like it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he wants you to send it to him so he can use it.
I don't know how to clip stuff, so where's Swag when you need him? But Melody, can you do it?
Yeah, just send it to him. Yeah, sure. Why not?
You have to download this.
Yeah.
You have to. You can actually convert videos into MP3s. There's websites for that. So when she finishes on the show and it gets posted, you can actually download the video and convert it and then clip it like that. You have video clipping software or to clip the part. Like that. I do that all the time. I'll be downloading music from YouTube and convert it to MP3. Boom.
All right. Thanks for that, though. We appreciate it. All right, H. Well, who? Happy Life. Final thoughts.
Well, my final thought is, Melody, thank you for booking these awesome chaotic shows. Auntie, thanks for clearing the air. A lot of stuff get misplaced sometimes, but glad you showed up. And life is short, and Merry Christmas. So I'll leave off with that.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everybody.
Feliz Navidad. Yes.
Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that shit.
Kwanzaa. I love Kwanzaa. I don't even. We'll get into that later. All right, Mel. Final thoughts.
Yeah, thanks for having me up. Yeah, my man, always, man. Shush. I said, just keep doing your thing now, man. That's it. All right. Yeah, show Sunday. I know I see you there. It's been a while. All right.
Thank you. We will see you.
Well, Sunday's gonna be a wild one.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Bye, Bill.
Peace. Bye. See y'all later. Clue. Final thoughts.
Salute Money Mellow and all that you have created here. You're beautiful. You're camming up, and that's awesome. And shout out to Auntie and The Purge, because on the next Purge, I want to be there. I'm going to be there because I have some issues with motherfuckers. All right. So on the next Purge, I'm going to be there. Right. Male Logic, it's no hard feelings, bro. Hey, we were just arguing. No hard feelings. You're still cool. Shout out to GC. And I'm out. Peace.
Peace. Thanks for coming. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And guys, I'm just going to put you to the back while me and Aunt T close it out.
Yeah. I mean, to answer your question in the title, should men in the space entertain women in the space? I don't know. I guess it's a double-edged sword. These are women that help me to grow, my channel and my brand to where it is. Well, at least not necessarily where it is, but at least to a certain point at some point. And then eventually we ended up falling out. So, it's a double-edged sword. I believe you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. If you're going to have relationships, chances are some are going to, just end up fucked up, over time. I don't think people should be scared to risk it, either because of, loss of a couple of dollars or some feelings or whatever. Because whether you're on here trying to grow a channel, whether you're on here looking for some kind of social media validation, or you really some hopeless romantic that's on here looking for love, whatever, hey, go for it. But don't let a bunch of other shit hold you back. Just go for it. And whatever happens, happens. Once the shit comes out, I mean, what's the worst? People laugh at you about it, and then you move on. But life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you deal with it. So I ain't gonna bury my head in the sand. Still keep coming.
Oh, thank you. That was great. I loved it. I loved your final thought. All right, my final thought is I love having you as a friend. You're like a great supporter of the space. I'm sure a lot of people love when you support. Also, people support your channel because we love The Purge, and I will be there whenever it comes up. But yeah, Auntie is not a simp, guys. Auntie is not a trick. He's not any of those things. He's just a guy who was feeling a girl, and she was his friend, and she needed help, and he helped her. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is, so we're going to dead it right here. We don't want to talk about it anymore. We're going to leave it here, right, Aunt? Or are you going to?
Well, I'm sure more people are going to want to talk about it. I'm not going to. At least now I got other things to do. But it's cool. If other people want to talk about it, make show topics, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You'll probably get a like from me, a share, whatever, no matter what you're saying. So I'll do what I can.
Mm-hmm. But thank you so much for coming. Make sure everybody hit the like button on their way out. Make sure you subscribe to Auntie if you're not already. And we will see. Oh yeah, Grown and Sexy Conversations. Will you be there tomorrow?
I may not make it tomorrow. May not. I'll let you know.
Make it. Yeah. Okay, well, we will be having like an ugly Christmas sweater show, or if you don't have that, just wear like Christmas colors. If you don't have the ugly sweaters. So just letting you know, just in case you come. But thank you for. Oh, go ahead. What you saying?
No, go ahead. You got your show.
Okay. Thank you for all the cash apps. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for everything. And we will see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start ya. You sing along with the songs so repeatedly. Not hitting yours, you just go with the melodies. You got euphoria, no other way to start ya. Cause all the steps that you take is your history. Don't run away, lead the way, it's symphony. So higher, there's no need to retire. Gotta pick up the liars and throw it at the liars. If there's a fight, there's no peace. If there's you, there's no me. See that this always there, I can't see in between. Yeah, I saw a glimpse of light shining right through the shit. This mirage just was out. Once you see it, wanna see. Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start it up. You sing along with the songs so repeatedly. Now hitting yours, you just start with the melodies. She got euphoria, no other way to start you. Cause all the steps that you take is your history. Don't run away, lead the way to symphony. I'm staying right in, rising waves. I ain't drowning like old days. Monday, Sunday, I know way. I'm just floating. If there's a fight, there's no peace. If there's you, there's no me. See that this always there. I can't see in between. Yeah, I saw glimpse of light shining right through the shit. This mirage just was out. Once you see it, wanna see. Shawty got euphoria, no other way to start ya. You sing along with the song so repeatedly. Now hitting yours, you just start with the melodies. You got euphoria, no other way to start ya. Cause all the steps that you take is your history.